I'm saying is like, hey, you're not making your game the best it can be on a Nintendo Switch. So I'm live now, Sam. Yeah, it's like you're not making the game the best it can be, and you know that's my problem right there. Like you can make your game a lot better if you use more power. Where we at? Mm-hmm. All the rumors. I gotta see where Square Enix stance is. You know. That's just fucking crazy. Let's see. Oh. I know, I gotta go change that shit. I hate when they do that, bro. Like if I go live from off of here, it's like basically I'm better setting a timer, cause then I gotta manually change that shit. My hope for next gen is a lot of this stuff is a little bit simpler. Not just on PlayStation side, obviously, but on everybody else's side, like YouTube, do a little bit better with their streaming, whether it's gaming or just talking about gaming. Like you gotta do a lot better than this shit, man. You can do a lot better than this. Yeah, I think they definitely should bring her back. Let me make sure I get in there real quick, Sam. I'm not even in there. Oh, okay, I'm in there now. What's going on, everybody? This is 2020. We're gonna talk about some real shit real quick. Okay, I think that's good. Open this up. So, I might as well get started with a question. I'm gonna be looking at the comment section real quick. What did everybody do yesterday? I mean, I had 2 drinks. I got 2 more in the fridge. And I watched a movie. And then I fell asleep. So, you know, it was a good day. Good day yesterday, and I no work today. We already have the PlayStation Plus games. It's going to be the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, which I believe is good. Again, you got to remember there's a lot of people that didn't buy the PS4 day one, and a lot of people didn't buy the PS3. And for whatever reason, if you didn't play the Nathan Drake collection over the last 6 years of this generation, now you have the opportunity to play it. Other than that, you just have it available digitally. Like I've talked to Sam and Yella about, I'm going to be getting a 8 terabyte external hard drive to transfer all my games digitally to the external hard drive. That's what I'm doing, because I wanted to buy it last month in December. Want to try to buy it now. Like you said, I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I already have it in the cart, the one that Yella told me about. So I'm going to just wait a little bit longer, buy that shit for cheap, and have 8 terabytes of a lot of fucking space to download all the games I ever wanted to have. Maybe replay some of them, you know. Like, I'm going to need that for PT. You know, I don't know how to do... I don't know how I'm going to transfer a game from external to an external. I figured it out. Hopefully it's easy. It is? Okay. Okay, just... So can can I transfer a game that's on the PS4 to external? Yeah, because I want to do all of that stuff. I just want to be ready for the PS5, you know? I know a lot of this stuff's going to be backwards compatibility, and it should be, a lot of these external hard drives obviously should be compatible with the new technology, but, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm hoping that PT is on the external, because that's the one fucking game I can't fuck with, because, you know, it's PT for God's sakes. Call it ET. Okay, guys, I'm almost. I've already played PT in Dreams. That's what's funny, and yeah, you're right. Nobody really know the difference. I think one of my Twitch streams, I'm just gonna play PT in Dreams for the whole stream and see if anybody noticed anything. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna try my hardest not to leave out that level and just play it and see if anybody knows. It's a very good creation. Okay. We're gonna talk about trophies. There were some things with trophies that I've noticed over the generations. PS3, PS Vita, and PS4. Things that Sony said, things that Sony promised, things that Sony wanted to do, things they scrapped, obviously. And we're going to be talking about all of that in today's first episode of the PlayStation Legion podcast. Wait up. There was like.
Will you stream some more Bloodborne? Tempest Productions.
The reason why I don't stream a lot is because I platinum the game and I 100%ed all the DLC. And I love the game. It's still downloaded to my PS4. None of it, like a lot of the games that I've platinum, they're still on my PS4. So it's not no problem to do that. But I just, I want to invade people's worlds. And I wish it was easier to co-op with people, because I would love to like help other people out, Okay, I'm trying to figure out where that.
Yeah, most of my friends is like, you have to revive me if they kill him. Like, if you die, we're both going to the loading screen.
Exactly, bro.
Like, you just can't keep dying.
What I liked about Neo is that the co-op was better. It was a lot better.
It was way simpler.
Yeah, a lot simpler. No restrictions based off level, and that's one thing I did really, really like.
Oh, no, you can. JayTech, you can move it to extended storage.
Okay, thanks for letting me know, man.
It's really simple. Yeah, just click options. It'll say move to extended storage.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. That's my only little fear right there, is that I get this new external and then the stuff on the old one I can't transfer, or the stuff on the hard drive I can't transfer. So thanks for letting me know.
Damn, I got a lot of crap on my internal.
I bet you fucking do.
Jesus. I do too. Hold up. Some new stuff saving to my internal?
Okay.
Because obviously for the 5, I want to use their internal since it's going to be an SSD, so I'm not even going to worry about replacing that shit.
Oh, definitely. I have no problem with the internal for the PS5. But because it's going to be so fast, and we're going to, me, you, and Yella be on an external. That shit's going to be super fast, because, we're just going to download everything to the 8 terabyte external. So it should be nothing on the hard drive to slow it down. I did notice my hard drive slowed down a lot. Like, I downloaded a lot of new stuff. Like, Titanfall is still on there. That's uncompressed, so you already know it's like a fucking lot of gigabytes. Let me see what that shit is.
It's like 55 gigabytes.
Yeah, it's 55 gigabytes for no fucking reason. Hellblade, as short as it is, and it's not one of the prettiest games outside of the character model. It's a 22 gigabyte game. I don't see why. Let me see on my RPGs, because a lot of the RPGs are multiplat. So you already know Witcher. I'm afraid to check Witcher because it had all that DLC. 62 gigabytes, bro.
Yeah, it's not as big as you would think.
But it's still big.
Bob Pound said Xbox needs a hit like a cracker need a hit. A C-racker. The fuck?
Monster Hunter is 52 gigabytes. Crazy. Kingdom Hearts for no fucking reason, 40 gigabytes, but I guess I can understand.
You can't transfer your save data or your themes, but I guess it's just the games.
Yeah, just the games. But if you have, on a PS4 and a PS4 Pro, whatever you had on those systems, you could transfer it. You could transfer your like images and gameplay captures, but you couldn't transfer themes. You would just have to re-download all that again. So it's not that bad. It wasn't.
All my save data goes to the internal. What the hell do I change that? Is that just automatic?
I re-downloaded Final Fantasy VII, but I think I was smart for doing that because if we're getting a demo, I could play the old one and I can do my comparison video like I did with Monster Hunter versus you remember I did the Monster Hunter World Beta versus Monster Hunter on PSP comparison. Bro, we were just talking about this. Hold on, let me get this title. All right. PS Legion podcast. We were just talking about the fact that there was a lot of games on PlayStation's other consoles that didn't give us trophies, and if we did get trophies on those, our levels would be higher, and we're going to be talking about rewarding and reward programs and different ideas that they had. We're going to be talking about all of that real quick. Just give me a little bit of time. I just got to change this title.
Dude, you gotta talk about Ghost of Tsushima. Thank God it's not getting a PC port.
Yeah, bro. Okay, I want to tell you what I think is about to happen. Xbox fans are going to say Neo 2 and Ghost of Tsushima are the same, and they're going to tease us about it. And they're going to try to make it like both of those games are so bad that we shouldn't talk about them because they're the same. So I know how crazy it sounds coming out of my mouth, but I guarantee you, that's their playbook. They're going to start doing that shit as soon as they see Ghost of, Neo 2 about to come out. They're gonna start doing it. You're like, oh, well, they're the same Jap crap. They're going to say that stupid racist stuff that they always say. That's what they do. They do what they do what they know,
Even though Japan made a huge comeback this generation?
Exactly. A huge comeback.
I was like, wait a minute. Japan straight up just reversed that shit from last gen.
Okay, guys. The new thumbnail is up. The new title is up. Thanks for waiting. I wish that when I went live with Streamlabs, they would allow me to change it. But every time that I do it, because Streamlabs, for some weird reason, wants to be connected to Twitch so bad, it's based off of the title. And I don't even think it matters. But I'm going to be on camera. You'll be able to see me. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch later tonight. I'm going to stream a game. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be something mellow. It's 2020. I'm going to have probably going to drink those other 2 drinks. So I'm not playing like anything stressful. It's either going to be Spirit of the North, the Untitled Goose Game. Let me see.
What about the Flamingo Chronicles?
What's that?
What?
Dreams. That's a mellow game. I could play that game, mellow out a little bit.
What's going on, Brian King? That's me. He says Grand Blue Fantasy.
Oh,
what's going on, Real Airplane?
We need that. We need Grand Blue.
Cyber Dragon, happy New Year to you, buddy. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad everybody's safe. I was telling people on Twitter, New Year's Eve and Halloween are very, very dangerous holidays. So I'm glad everybody is here.
Christmas Eve is one of the most dangerous fucking days, bro.
Definitely.
I noticed you will be looking at your house or wherever you live. They'd be looking
bro.
Extra
Christmas
hard.
Eve is dangerous now, too. It is dangerous because they will rob you, bro. Like, if you don't have a vehicle, you better make sure you're not out there too late or not out there alone because they will try to rob you. So, guys, I don't know if you saw on Twitter, I had to deal with a troll. I have invited him to the PSN chat. Of course, you already know I invited him to the PlayStation Legion podcast to say his piece. A lot of people on Twitter don't like me. And the people on Twitter that don't like me, they don't know me and they weren't on the PlayStation 3. and they didn't even get the PS4 at launch. So I'm just telling you the facts. You add that up however you want. People that don't like JayTech did not get PS4 at launch, and they were not on a PS3. They did not know me until after 2015 or 16.
Oh, you know what? We were just addressing this. He says, talk about Corey's new tweet by Eric Williams.
Okay. Let's figure out who the fuck Eric Williams is. Because I'm sorry if I don't know who he is. But I don't know who he is. Eric Williams, Sony Santa Monica. Okay, here we go.
Cyrus Black says PS5 is 12.6 teraflops or so. I thought that was the rumored X series specs.
Yeah, that's what I heard for X.
I gotta be honest. What is that computing power for the GPU?
Eric
right?
Williams. I'm not seeing anything online about Eric Williams.
Go to Corey Borlocks. I saw stupid MBG talking about it.
I know. I saw that. Man, does he even work for PlayStation?
I never heard of him.
I mean, Sony Santa Monica. Does he work for him yet?
I've never heard that name. When I first heard it, I thought I was a basketball player, to be honest.
Hey, I wanted to ask somebody a question. Did anybody play this game called Erica? Is that a game worth picking up?
It's cheap, ain't it?
Because, like in the beginning of the year, I play like a lot of different like indie games and shit. Because it's in the beginning of the year. I mellow out a little bit for maybe a month or two. I don't play like the more difficult games. I've already got a lot of those out the way. I am going to focus on my backlog for the first 2 months. So you're going to be seeing me play a little bit older games. Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm finishing that up. You guys already know, my trophies have always been public, always will stay public. I'm not a huge trophy hunter. I've just been playing on the PlayStation Network for many years. So my level's going to be higher than some people. It's not going to be higher than everybody. So I'm not out here to brag or anything, but again, if you want to like call me a clown and all of these names like Sony Pony and stuff like that, you can't be mad if I go look at your trophies and it shows that,
Pony boy.
Yeah, it shows that you're not on the same page with me. You know what I'm saying?
Sony helped the guy make it. What? Talking about Spirit of the North?
What? Not Spirit of the North. You said
Erica. Because he was asking about it.
I think he said Erica.
Oh.
Yeah. Erica. I don't know, because I'm about to go on a little bit of deals. Because remember, Sam, I was going to wait for Spirit of the North to drop in price. But I said I just wanted to get it out the way because I really want to play it this weekend. Or play it today.
Happy New Year, Najee Tuck, bro. From the stream, dude.
But, yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. I'm trying to figure out if there's any other cheap game that I might pick up right now. And then, like, that'll be it. See, Need for Speed right there, I see it. It's marked down to $40.19. It's not cheap enough for me. Sorry. I know how good that game is, but I'm not spending $40 on any game that I really, really don't give two fucks about. Spellbreak. What's this? Yeah, did you know Spellbreak is already on there?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, it's available for pre-order. I told Eddie that the game is interesting. I'm a Magic fan. I like Harry Potter and shit like that. I love Magic. I love sci-fi. But I'm not paying $44.90 to be a part of the Mystic Founders Pack. I'm not paying $71.99 to be a Sorcerer Founder Pack. I'm not paying $107.99 to be a Champion Founder Pack. Fuck that. It is a free-to-play game from what I understood on the level of Battle Royale. So, I'm not paying. See, that's the thing. I want to let everybody know about Spellbreak. It's Fortnite with Magic. Spellbreak is Fortnite with Magic, and it's still in early access on the PC. So, when you're doing these when they talking about Founders Pack, they're letting you know that you're paying more money because you have to fund the game. Because by the time the game comes out, it's going to be a free-to-play game. It's just like there were founder packs for Dauntless. Remember, Dauntless came out. If you wanted to play it early, it was a Founders Pack. But the game already has early access. But on the PC, you got to pay for it, or, it is on PC. My problem with it, the game doesn't look that good. It has the art style of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which isn't bad. But as far as on a PS4, I don't think it should have that art style. And these are only the glamour shots that I see. The game in action on a PS4 might look worse than the PC version. And again, I'm getting tired of that shit due to the fact that developers had 6 years to learn the technology of the PS4. Games should not look bad. I think that's a topic we should have on Sunday. We can dive.
We're playing out. So you think PSL will be showing at CES with these recent rumors?
Okay, let's speak about CES, people. Listen up.
Good job.
And spread this podcast around. I know it's a little bit late in the evening, but you can spread this podcast around. I'm gonna do my part real quick too. Spread the podcast around. You can spread that shit. It's a hashtag PSL podcast. When we go live on Sundays, it's PSL Sunday Show. Hashtag that. Let me tell you guys the history about Consumer Electronics Show. From what we all know, Sony has never went back to the Consumer Electronics Show to show off a brand new console. The only time we have it down in the history books that they did it was the Consumer Electronics Show when they were going to reveal the Nintendo PlayStation. When they teamed up with Nintendo to bring out the very first PlayStation, they were going to the Consumer Electronics Show. After Nintendo backstabbed them and transferred everything they were going to do with Sony to Philips, then Sony never went back to reveal a console at the Consumer Electronics Show. So ever since then, they've been at E3. So this is what I believe might happen. If we don't get any information tomorrow or Friday that they're going to be at CES on Monday to talk about PS5, I think everybody should disregard the rumors. What I do think we might get at CES as a surprise announcement, that they will announce at the CES that they're going to talk about the PS5 soon, or have a event for the PS5. They could use CES to announce that they're going to have a special event for the PS5. Remember, CES, consumer, that means me and you, electronic tech, that's new age technology show. It's a showcase. So me and you get to see what new technology they're going to show off to us. That's why it's called the Consumer Electronics Show. Sony is not going to show off the PS5 at that show when everybody else is showing off all this new technology that they're working on. And the technology is not all based on video games. It could be cameras. It could be televisions. It could be smartphones. It could be VR. We don't know what they're going to show off this year. But Sony wouldn't go to that show that's already crowded as fuck with other people to show off the PS5. You might want to look at Sam Filmian. What's those people that work on the processors and chips? I want to
AMD.
AMD. I didn't know that was the name. Okay, I was gonna say it, but I didn't. I wanted to.
Advanced Micro Devices Corporation.
So AMD, right? AMD is gonna be there. We need to watch them. Remember E3? AMD was there, and then they started talking about they were working on PlayStation technology, but Sony wasn't even on stage when they announced it, and they had PlayStation name on their little television screen and shit when they were talking about it. We should be looking at AMD. They might, again, blurt out that they're working with the new PlayStation system to hype it up, because it makes the company a little bit look better. You're with the person that's winning right now, and basically you can get a lot of brownie points if you brag about the PlayStation at CES that you're working on the microchip, because you already know everybody wants to know about it. So I could see AMD talking about it again. But remember, let me see.
I mean, Corey Borlaug's happy yourself for some reason to be at CES.
PlayStation 5. Let me go see.
PlayStation helped AMD make Navi. Good info, Heath. Welcome to the stream, dude. Forgot about that Navi, whatever. Yeah, bro, I gotta do more research myself because I haven't really looked at the specs too much.
It was at E3 2019. AMD beats out Nvidia and Intel for PS5 processor. So yeah, the news broke at E3 of this year, and Sony wasn't even on stage when AMD let people know that they go work on the PS5 processor. So again, AMD is going to be at CES, and they have confirmed that on Monday they're going to have a show on stage. We don't know if PlayStation's going to be there, but I don't think Sony would have their own show for the PS5 without letting us know. So I'm going to say this, and I want everybody to understand, I haven't done my part with sharing the link, but I want you guys to help me out. I'm a little behind schedule when it comes to this planning today. But this is what I want you guys to remember. Tomorrow and Friday are very important. It is not just the end of the week. It's a part of the new year. It is also not holiday related, which means everybody is fully back to work. And like I said in December, it's any man's game. Tomorrow, Thursday, and the last day of the week, Friday, is a open business day. Both of those days are open for business. That means anybody can give official announcements. Anybody can talk about new games they're working on for the next generation of consoles, or talk about new release dates for games that are coming out this year. Thursday and Friday of this week are very important. It's the first 2 business days, official business days of the new year. And this year is really important because it's the new it's basically the beginning of a new generation. So I would keep it locked on every news outlet. Not rumor people, like people that spread rumor. Don't worry about those. Just ignore those guys. I'm talking about IGN, sadly. GameSpot, Game Informer, people that are credible on Twitter. I got a list, so I can tell you that in a little bit. But just keep it locked to them. Keep it locked on my Twitter page. I'm a little bit boring on the side of retweeting rumors, so you're not going to see that. But when I do retweet something, it's basically confirmed. Everybody knows that shit. I don't retweet everything from everybody. But if that shit's important, you're going to see different little emojis like head blown emoji, siren emoji, fire emoji. You're going to see that stuff. I'm trying to help a lot of people out. I think a lot of my followers on Twitter understand. I try to help you out with the more important things that I retweet. Sam, what do you think, man? For the first 2 business days, open for business days of 2020, you think we could get some stuff from people?
Well, you'd figure, man, all the stuff we got before, man. I just want that Final Fantasy VII info with the demo.
This is what I want to say. We all need to do our part in pressuring Square Enix. Doing our part is taking screenshots, sharing videos, making sure more and more people know about the demo being leaked. At that point in time, you put pressure on Square Enix to answer us as far as when are we going to get the demo. You see what I'm saying? They can't withstand that much pressure all week. I mean, when did the demo get leaked? Before this week, right? It was last week? I think it was last week when it basically got confirmed from a website that it was going to be on the PlayStation Store along with Patapon 2.
Yeah, this feels like it's almost been 2 weeks that I've been just hearing about this.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't know how Square Enix can I don't know how they can just withstand it.
Somebody in the chat answer me, because we talked about this earlier. Why, whenever one of these crazy demos or gameplay scenes gets leaked, it's always a shitty person playing it? Like, they have no idea how to use a controller. Like, it's somebody that shouldn't even be in business anywhere near a console, dude. That's what I don't understand. It's never a competent person playing these leaks. Baffles the fuck out of me.
Yeah, me too, man. And even when it's like an early access person or person playing a game first, it's always somebody that just doesn't know how to play games. It's weird. I never understood that. And they get more.
How do these people get first cracks at it? And none of them are competent. The dude couldn't even pan the camera around, so people were acting like the camera in the game was broke. No, it was a dude who wasn't controlling it correctly.
That's what I don't like. Bad people playing a video game can make a game look fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know, like how you like to watch somebody else play a video game because it's so they make it look fun. Yeah, bro. Like I saw people play Death Stranding that made me feel like maybe I should worry about the game being boring. But once I started playing it, I was like, oh, okay. After I got the second region, I was like, damn, this shit's pretty fun. Tedious sometimes, but fun. Um, okay, I got the link out there for that. Okay, so I got it on Twitter. Anybody go follow me on Twitter? That's cool. I'm gonna get the information up on Facebook and Discord. Give me a little bit of time for that. But yeah, I hate when people that don't know how to play games are the ones that will talk about it. Like, god damn, can you play it just a tad bit better? Like, I'm not saying I'm a professional by any means necessary. I'm just a normal gamer like you guys. It's just I was with PlayStation a little bit longer than some people. You know, not everybody, but just some people. You know, PlayStation did very good this generation, so I can understand why a lot of people came back if they went away for any period of time. Some people came back towards the end of last generation, which...
Hey, no spoilers for Death Stranding. I didn't beat it yet. I saw something, Brian.
Oh. Is that Taco Brian? Or
Brian King. No, I don't know. He said something in a scene, and I just scrolled right back up.
Oh, okay, yeah. No spoilers. Not everybody has beaten the game, sadly.
If you spoil that game, I'm going to strangle you. I swear to God, dude.
This guy. I got a lot of people coming after me because of the trophy thing. They don't like that I play my games on PlayStation longer than some of their favorite.
Oh, he did spoil it? Hold up. Alright, let me, I'm going to remove the comment, okay? Dude, it makes no sense to spoil anything, guys. Just utilize your common sense when you're talking about stuff.
Yeah, guys.
It makes no sense. You got to be considerate.
Yeah, be a little bit considerate on a considerate pack. So, this is a question. How the fuck did somebody get a digital demo? And how did they, like, capture it and put it up on the internet? Like, how do you do that? Like, did they hack into Square Enix? Did they download it from the computer? Like...
Private invitation?
Yeah, that too. Like, who did it? Is it making the game a little bit more, you know, like hyped up, or people were hyped up to play Final Fantasy? Yeah, I guess. I mean, the hype level was already high as fuck, but I mean, how do you allow that to leak out? Like, why not just announce it? The demo. Like, you should have announced that there was a demo coming, or there is a demo.
Oh, the videos still aren't taken down yet?
Yeah, so...
Why haven't they taken them down?
That's a very good question.
And the PSVR AR's gestures and is supposedly compatible with Nintendo and Microsoft?
What's that?
What? Hold up, you can use the PSVR with other systems, you're saying?
Yeah, that probably makes sense if you know how to...
Which is weird, because their games aren't tailored towards the experience, so why would you use it, but... That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Square Enix did it on purpose, because look at all the coverage that it's generating, man. Those media attention.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. I mean, look, the good thing is getting the word out there that some people that might, for whatever stupid reason, still be on the fence about playing the game, there's no reason for them to still be on the fence. You know what I'm saying? You should be all right playing the game. So that's how I see it.
I feel like anybody that played this before you're getting it, even if it's bad, so...
Yeah. This is another thing. It's certain people that will only play a demo, and when a game come out, they won't play the game. They just keep playing the demo because either they're lazy or they're cheap or they're both. And because of that, and I know certain developers have saw the statistics, that's why they tried to introduce it. Well, sorry, they did introduce it. They introduced it in a remake for Resident Evil. It was a time-sensitive demo, and after you got past a certain time limit, you can no longer play the demo anymore. And I don't like that. Now, was I going to go buy the game? No, Resident Evil's not my type of game that I go and buy. No disrespect to the people that play it. No disrespect to the game or the developers. I think it's a good game, but it's not my type of game, so I skipped the game. But the demo was awesome. The demo was awesome. A good size demo, not too fucking crazy of a size. The graphics, the attention to detail was amazing. I had no complaints. My complaints was I didn't have enough time. Now, who knows? If I had more time to play the demo, I might have felt a little bit stronger towards the game to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. Let me pick this game up and give it a shot. Demos and betas, they are the biggest. They're the biggest part of advertisement. Yeah, having somebody famous play your game on the internet or live stream your game, that's cool after the game is already out. But I'm talking about before the game is officially released, more and more people being able to play a demo or beta, that helps you so much get the word out there that your game exists. Remember what happened with Destiny? It was at E3 or something like that, and Sony came on stage and they say, oh, well, look, you can play the Destiny Alpha first on PlayStation. Bro, there were so many people streaming Destiny Alpha, posting gameplay screenshots. If it wasn't for that, more people might not have known how awesome Destiny was at that time. Then, of course, they had a beta. Even more people could play it. Then the game came out and it was a hit. Then they came out with another beta for Destiny 2 before it came out. People saw it was a little bit more improved. It was all right. Hey, it was still a hit. Demos and betas are very good to let people test out your game that might not even plan on buying it, and it might change their mind. So,
what is WandaVision? Is that from the Avengers, based on the character?
Yes, WandaVision is a TV show with Wanda, and something about Vision is stuck inside of her mind because that's the only place he exists is inside of her mind. I don't know.
I thought they saved them.
Huh?
Didn't they save that idiot when they brought everybody back at the end?
Wanda was never in danger. Vision is dead.
No, I mean Vision. Yeah, I thought they reversed time.
I never saw Vision come back.
Okay.
Yeah, remember everybody came back through the portal, but Vision never. Did Vision ever come? Vision didn't come out. If Vision would have came back, we would have saw him in the final fight. And he's a big asset. He's a very powerful guy. We would have saw a very memorable scene of Vision fighting in a final fight, and I don't remember seeing Vision. Somebody could.
Why was he exempt? Because he's a robot?
Huh?
Why was he exempt? And the other idiots were brought back because he's a robot?
No, because he actually did die. They took the crystal out of his head. Remember? He can't live.
But I thought they reversed time or
without
whatever.
the crystal. So that means if they're using the crystal in the gauntlet, then he can't really survive without the crystal.
I would have thought after they defeated Thanos, he would have been brought back.
No, because remember, he was a part of the Infinity Stone. Without the Infinity Stone in his head.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Remember, the Infinity Stone brought him to life. That was his superpower. The Infinity Stone in his forehead. So.
You're right. I forgot he was on the catalyst for the snap. Right. Yep. He was killed before it, and then when he took it, he snapped all the idiots after that. I got you. Thank you, Heath. Appreciate it.
Doobity-doom-doom.
That was a very thorough explanation.
Well, I'm looking at my foot a lot, so.
Good job,
Speaking of Avengers, I'm excited to play the beta. When we were just talking about betas, I want to play the Avengers beta. I'm not sold on the game by any means, and I'm a big comic book fan, but I'm not sold on that fucking game yet.
I don't hear anybody talking about it. Does anybody in the chat?
I don't think that game is going to sell very well, and that game needs a good beta and it needs a good demo. I'm telling you, it needs a lot of promotion, man. So when that demo comes out, I'm going to put it this way. If you feel that you want that game to be successful, hopefully you participate in the beta or the demo, and you can live stream or post pictures or post video clips to get the word out there. Because no matter if Marvel's backing them or not, I don't, like Sam says, I don't see a lot of people talking about it. It's not a bad looking game, but it's like, I don't feel that the gaming community gives a fuck about that game enough for it to do any type of numbers. The
casuals will buy it, I'd imagine.
I think they will. I think the hardcore Avengers fans will buy it. But if they don't have a promotion for a pre-order where you can have the movie-centric outfits for your characters, people might not pick that up, bro.
I'll tell you that Iron Man VR, that might be the title to propel that shit into the mainstream.
Yeah.
I think that game's going to do numbers.
Well, there's been a lot of games that will pull VR into the mainstream.
They're close, man. They're really close.
Bro, people got to give a lot of credit to PlayStation. Not only making gaming 100% mainstreaming over 4 different generations, but that VR shit, bro. If VR is mainstream, becomes mainstream, you got to give thanks to PlayStation. I don't want to hear about that fucking Half-Life shit, bro. You mean you fucking decided to do Half-Life after PlayStation VR had already been out there for what?
They're already trying to put it on PSVR, aren't they? Supposedly.
I heard, but I don't think it can be done.
They can find a way to casualize it because I know they use like a glove or something with it.
Oh, it's not that. It's just the visuals. It looks very, very good. I mean, I would want it to be on the PSVR that's going to be on the PS5. But I don't want them to make compromises with the visuals for the PS4 version.
What's going on, Yellow? They hired a guy specifically for new studio acquisitions? Who? They did.
Is that the guy's name? Is that
Eric
his
Williams?
name? Eric Williams?
Like, I don't know.
Oh, something's telling me it's Eric Williams.
It's funny, we never really heard of their studio acquisition process, so we really didn't know how they operated before. Like, when they bought Insomniac, how'd that work out? Was it Sean Layden when he was still there at the time?
I had no idea how any of that works.
Balls, they might be looking to buy, like, Moon Studios. Some of these, I mean, damn, bro, some of these studios are just sitting out there, really. Like the guys who do Divinity Original Sin, that's what I'd be thinking, like buying these hidden gem developers.
Yes, those guys.
Yeah.
The Resogun people.
Yeah.
Buy them up.
And to cancel that stupid Battle Royale game.
You know who I want them to buy? Psy Games, bro. The people doing Project Awakening and Grand Blue Fantasy. Buy them while they're small. Before those games come out and do big numbers, you need to buy them while they're small so you can lock those games down as future exclusives, man. Because I see both of those games going multi-plat, no problem. That's what I see, bro. I see that shit going to Switch. I see that shit going to Xbox.
IO Interactive. It was rumored that Xbox was going to acquire them for a while. It never happened, though. Go ahead, man, guys.
Hello?
Yo.
Acquire who?
IO, the Hitman developers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did hear rumors about that for a long time.
Like, watch out for E3. Xbox is gonna announce this, and Phil steps out on the stage. It never happened.
Bro, it's so many rumors out here, bro. How long have we been hearing that Fable was gonna come back? Like, for real, man. People keep telling me, oh, they're making a new Fable. They're making, and they're not. Like, they announced Halo Infinite. What was it? It was E3 2018, wasn't it? So yeah. Basically 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And that game ain't coming out until the end of this year. So
all generation. We've been doing this shit for like 7 years. Yeah, you guys are right. It's been that long.
I know, bro. It's been a while.
Legit wasting lives just like on rumors.
Exactly.
Wasting time.
I'm like, oh, wait till next E3. Wait till next E3. It's like, come on, man. Like, at a certain point, you just gotta...
I told Yella his daughter was gonna be like in college by the time they get something actually come true, dude.
I know.
Wait till next gen. Wait till
bro,
what are we waiting for?
Crackdown took all generation.
So let's literally wait until we're near death or something to happen, right? For them.
Basically, yeah. Wait 5 years for Crackdown. That's what happened. You waited 5 years for Crackdown. Remember, it was gonna be a tech demo, then they turned it into Crackdown, a real game. They had 3 different looks of the game. Go look at it. The character model went through 3 different.
Because every time we saw that game, it got worse.
Yeah, bro, it's not a good thing.
Well, now Battletoads has been ghosted. Like, yo, bro, like
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, how hard is it to release that game? Nobody cares if you're going to joke about it. Nobody cares if it's going to be trash. Nobody cares if the reviews are going to be bad. Just release the games, man. You look very suspicious when you have these games. You announce that they're going to have a certain release window. The release window passes, and the game doesn't come out, and you don't give an update on why it didn't come out. Ashen. Remember Ashen? Ori and the Blind Forest and the new one? Yeah. It's like, come on, man.
Ashen got buried.
Exactly. We know Ori's coming out, but you had a certain release window and it passed. Then you come out after the release window had passed and say, hey, well, it's coming out now. It's coming out then. Ashen was sloppy, bro. We knew about Ashen for about 2-3 years. By the time it came out, nobody even got it.
They were hyping that game up. I remember they were saying it was going to be like a Bloodborne killer.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I love that shit. And now it's on PlayStation. Nobody even knows it exists.
I didn't even know it's on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation. It's on PlayStation. It's on PC. It's on everywhere.
They need to put that on PS now, though.
It's on Switch, too.
Wow. I had no idea.
Complete multi-plot now.
That's just for the sake of survival.
Exactly. You know, we say that all the time, Sam. Some games need to be multi-plot for the sake of survival.
Dude, they're bringing Hellblade 2, like, I'm telling you, 1 month after that launch. So that shit is not going to do well at all on that console.
You know, that's what I got in a fight with. The guy about the trophy shit, the one that started it, he basically told me that I was a clown and that I was going to claim that Hellblade wasn't going to be a good series or it wasn't going to do good.
Facts.
That's a fact, though. Hellblade isn't going to do good. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. Look, I never said Sunset Overdrive is a bad game. I just say the Xbox fans didn't support it. Xbox fans not supporting the game doesn't make me say that the game is shit. It makes them say that the game is shit. Because if the game was good, wouldn't they support it? See, I don't like when people put words in my fucking mouth, you know, but speak the reason, bro. You putting the game on a platform where people were teasing us about the game being a walking simulator, and now you're giving that very game, the sequel to that very game, exclusively to that community that claimed that game was trash and it was a walking simulator just because it wasn't on their platform. Now you give it to them exclusively for next generation. You really think they're going to turn around and buy it?
I'm sure there were some misogynistic comments as well.
Exactly. You think they're going to turn around and buy that game?
Woman walking simulator, and then it gets basically praised to high heavens now since it's an exclusive. Because they're idiots.
That's how it is, man.
I'm just curious to see how big the game will be if it is going to be that much bigger. Because they kind of popped it out pretty quick.
What game are you talking about?
Hellblade 2. Assuming it launches on time, you know?
Hellblade 2? Well, from what I heard from the developers, whispers from them on the internet, even though most people didn't pay attention, those whispers were basically claiming that the game was still going to be a AA title. Even though Xbox fans keep claiming it's going to be a AAA title, the developer did not confirm that the game was going to be a AAA. Fanboys are confirming that. So, I mean, I'm not going to stop them. It's just going to be funny when they get proven wrong again.
Dude, they want these evolutions when, like, PlayStation's already doing them. Just go to PlayStation. Like, I mean, what do you... This whole fucking... The slavery shit is just crazy to me, dude. Like, you're like... Basically, you want them to do what Sony's doing. Like, let's say Uncharted Lost Legacy, where they make these games bigger, right? Uh-huh. They keep expanding upon them. They're not going to do it with this shit, though.
They're not going to do it, bro. And they think they're going to do it, but they're not going to do it, bro. You think, oh, yeah, Microsoft can buy all these studios and magically you're going to have AAA titles again? That's what's about to happen? That's what you believe? It's not going to happen, buddy.
That's how some dudes saying it's going to be like an open world RPG. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're not going to turn it into... No,
bro. You know what? You think it's going to be like that? This is what you do with the Xbox fans. You archive everything that they fucking say. Everything that they say, archive it.
That's a lot of stupidity to go through, though.
There you go. Just archive everything they say. And if that's what they believe, you hold them to it.
How about we just get a guest on, let him say stupid shit, and then we'll have it permanently recorded. There you go.
Well, that's what we did last weekend. Like, Xbox was saying some smart shit out of his mouth. People don't think I didn't hear that shit. But hey, he's the one saying it, bro. So, look, when you're talking about, oh, well, this comic book game wasn't the best, and I'm a comic book fan, and I didn't like Spider-Man. Okay, so the next comic book game to come out is Avengers, right? That's going to be the game that's also available on Xbox. Well, I need to know if that game's going to be good. Because, see, if you claim that that's game good and then Spider-Man's not, then you're a fraud. Because that's some
bullshit. Did he say what he didn't like about Spider-Man, though?
He never told us what he did not like about Spider-Man. Not once. All he said was he's a big Spider-Man fan. He had all the comic books and something, and I didn't like it, and they did something wrong, and I didn't like it, and I didn't complete the game. That's what he said about his experience. So I don't know what happened in the story. I don't know if it didn't follow the story that he wanted, but he should have understood when they told him. If he would have been listening, Xbox fans don't listen, first of all. They said it was not going to be like any other Spider-Man story. It was going to be their own story for the game. So if he ran up into this game believing he was going to get a comic book centric story, one ripped from the pages of the comic books, he was completely wrong. They told him he wasn't going to get that. He was going to get a new telling of the Spider-Man story.
But if like the gameplay in the game sucked and it had the story he wanted, he would have been fine with that? That's kind of weird.
I don't know. I didn't hear him say anything bad about the gameplay. I mean, there's nothing bad about the gameplay. You had similar gameplay mechanics to your classic Spider-Man games or some of the best Spider-Man games, and very similar to Batman Arkham with the flow of the fighting to a degree. I think Batman Arkham did a better job with the flow. Much better job, by the way. But they did a good job with the combat on Spider-Man. There was a lot of variety, lots of different, tricks you could do. Like, you could be very spontaneous. You didn't have to always just do punch, kick. You could, like, web them up. And, like, if you shot 2 webs at an enemy and they were close to a wall or anything.
Bro, I jump into the fight throwing, like shit at them. That's how I usually start the fight. So I drop down and just...
Yeah, I would drop down. I would crash down and do that, like, that slam. The web slam. I would do that to break up people, and then I just start wrecking shit. If I really got in a bind, I would use my surroundings. I swing around some objects, trash cans, sewer lids, I mean, I love the game. I mean, it sold 13 million within 11 months, so obviously it wasn't no problem with the game when you're talking about comic book fans. So, I don't know what his problem was. What's up, everybody? I see we're hitting 40 sometimes. So what's up? How y'all doing? It is 2020. Everybody better keep their eyes on your favorite game developers and game companies on Twitter and anywhere else that you follow these guys. We are about to step into the official work day of 2020. Thursday and Friday. It's any man's game, it's anybody's games now when it comes to game announcement and console reveals. It's any man's game. The fuck? Sony didn't fucking wait, Sam. Sony gave out the information for PlayStation Plus today, and then Nintendo dropped the information for Animal Crossing today. So, they already starting. So I ain't nothing gonna stop anybody tomorrow.
Meanwhile, nothing for my Battletoads release day, right?
Nothing for Battletoads, no. Microsoft didn't do shit today. Sony did shit. Nintendo did shit. Pretty big. PlayStation Plus available games next Tuesday. And then Animal Crossing box art today from Nintendo. That's pretty big for their base. But Microsoft, they didn't do shit.
I think Tempest asked you about this earlier, but what do you think of the rumored $599, the PS5?
$599?
Yeah, I guess does that be like just...
You mean $600?
Yeah, $600.
Let me be honest, since y'all want to ask these questions.
Well, they have the balls to do that.
If it was $600, would I buy it? Am I financially straight to buy it? Yes. There are tons of people, like the guy that I had on my on the screen, that they didn't get the PS4 until after 2013. We don't know if it was financial issues. There was one guy that attacked me on Twitter. He didn't get the PS4 until 2018, right?
What did he say? He was homeless?
No, they just made up some story about he finances. So I'm guessing either he was too young to afford it, or he just was fucking broke, or mom and dad didn't get it. Because from what he told me, that he also was talking to his friend at the time. He got the game on December 25th, 2017. And he didn't start getting trophies until 2018, obviously.
Oh, was he playing the whole time?
That's what I'm saying. See, a lot of these guys just started dick riding on PlayStation 4 because it was the more popular system. If Xbox was more popular in the beginning, people just would have been over there. We saw this. I saw it. I don't know if anybody here is a fraud or not. I'm just going to speak freely because I don't give a fuck. I saw people jump on the Xbox 360 because it launched a year earlier. Okay, it was the only system out. They were like, well, I'm not going to wait for PS3. I'm going to get the Xbox 360. And then when the PS3 came out and it was $600, then people was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely getting the Xbox 360. Plus it was already out a year in advance and everybody was hyping about it. So hey, people go to the popular system. It's not rocket science. When PlayStation 3 got his act together towards the end of the generation and started dropping bangers like Infamous 2 and Uncharted 1 and 2, well, yeah, Uncharted 2 and 3, and then Last of Us at the end, then you had Killzone 2 and 3, you have Resistance 2 and 3, 1 was still good, Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. There was a good amount of games. There's so many games. But when PlayStation got his act together, and
at that point they had a cracking time, right?
Yeah, that cracking time. Then their advertisement program was a lot better. They actually cared about how they were advertising it, the system, and letting people know about it. They got Kevin Butler, and then they got the little black boy for the PSP advertisements. But they fixed their shit up, and because they fixed their image, people felt safer to return to PlayStation if they were already there with the PS2. Bro, PS2 is the highest selling gaming console. I don't want anybody to sit up here and tell me that you did not go to 360 and then come back to PlayStation this gen. Because a lot of people did. I had a 360. I inherited a 360 from my brother before I had my own money to buy a PS3 in 2008. When the PS3 came out in 2006, he got the PS3. He came upstairs and gave me the 360 and his PS2. And I didn't have money of my own from my first official job until 2008. So I got my PS3 in August of 2008. Trophies didn't drop until that very year, by the way.
That was a good year for PS3 too.
Yeah, because trophies started dropping. They started doing better with the infrastructure. Shit really was good.
People point to 09. I thought 08 was really solid. Got Little Big Planet, Valkyria Chronicles,
exactly,
Metal Gear Solid 4.
They were
titles, man.
They were on their shit in 2008. They were on their way up. It wasn't towards the end. I keep saying towards the end. I say towards 2 as the well, end. Right?
Yeah. Or was that 09?
Well, towards the end, a lot of people return, but they have been doing good after the first 2 years. They started coming around. That was 2008. They launched in 2006. So let's be honest. 2007 was a horrible year. In 2008, they started recognizing that and they started working hard to change shit. 2009, shit started really going good. And they were
they went ham.
Yeah, they went ham in 2009, bro. So all I'm going to say, man, it was a lot of people that got a PS2. A good amount of those people did not want to wait for the PS3. They got the 360. PS3 started to come around, was becoming a little bit more popular. People jumped back over.
Those were tough times, bro. I remember I was like the only person I knew who was playing Demon Souls, and
yeah,
people making fun of me,
bro.
Like, why are
I
you
got
playing
Demon
this
Souls
shit?
day one, but it had no advertisement, but it was selling out because Atlas didn't put a lot of copies out. So GameStops, all 3 GameStops that me and my brother knew, they had sold out. So we had to drive all the way to College Park, Maryland, like across the street from the University of Maryland to go to this mom and pop shop. It was called Pandora's Cube. and they had copies. We got 2 copies. You know, we both had a PS3 at the time. We got 2 copies, bro. That game was ahead of its time, bro. I've never played anything like Demon Souls. Never in my life have I played anything like Demon Souls, man.
That's when I showed it to a friend and he borrowed it. He didn't give it back to me for like a year and a half. I was like, oh, I bet you like the game. Is it true that
Demon Souls is on PlayStation now? Because I think they added it in Japan, but I don't know if we have it in the United States version of PlayStation Now.
That's a good question, and it's got to be on one of the regions.
It's in Japan.
But it's on the emulator on the PC. You could run it at 60 FPS.
Yeah. But yeah, man, the more popular system is going to have people there. So... yeah, a lot of people will just move on over here, and that's cool. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but we'll see by your trophies.
No, last year exposed a lot of people. You really saw who actually respected and played the games, and who just was all about the clout chasing. That's what you found out.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the guy I was exposing today on Twitter and yesterday, bro, like, your trophy levels are lower than mine, not because I don't have a life. It's because you did not play or respect PlayStation until it was popular with the PS4. It was undeniably the winner this generation before the shit started.
By the way, you're right. It's only on the Japan PS now.
Damn it. I fucking knew it. God damn. They should change that, bro. Change it. Change it That's right silly. Now when PlayStation Now is popular. Watch everybody go fucking subscribe to PlayStation Now. God damn.
Especially if you're going to like announce the remake, just hype it up.
God damn. Bro, you could really do some good shit just announcing new game on PlayStation Now, Demon Souls. Like, people would get PlayStation Now and think it's a remake, and it's not even a remake. Bro.
No, they'll be like, what is this thing? And I'm like, it's exactly as we're talking about, fucking frauds and casuals just jumping on the system. Bro. Oh my god. You don't know how many people are frauds this gen. I laugh at people a lot. Like, because it's like it's not just looking at when you started YouTube or started Twitter. It's the trophies. You have a date and time next to your trophy you earned. So you can't really hide and say, hey, I was a part of last gen, and then I go look in your trophies and you have only 54 games played because you didn't play anything last gen. You know, this community doesn't give a fuck. Most of them are frauds, let's be honest.
Oh, but that's why I fought back today. I'm not going to allow anybody to fucking talk shit about me. No, bro. You want to talk shit about me and I bring up your trophies, don't cry. Don't cry and try to say, hey, JayTech, you don't have no life. Well, JayTech works every fucking day, bro. 8 hours a fucking day. The only fucking days I have off is weekends or holidays. So, yeah, JayTech pays bills.
Dude, but if I'm clout chasing, I'm going to make reaction videos or, like, talk about politics. Why would I even try to do that shit with video games? That's what I don't get about these idiots with the clout chasing.
I don't understand.
Like you said, there's probably some in our chat, but, yeah, like, if you're going to lie and be an idiot, why don't you do stuff about something that'll make you serious money?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, utilize some common sense, maybe.
I'm just saying, man. People that started playing on a PS4 in 2015, 2016 is not a good look because that was the middle of the generation. That means that you still had feelings for Xbox and you probably was still holding out. And that's not a good look. Because if you're trying to be the biggest and baddest PlayStation fan right now, you're looking like a fraud. You know, now, there's no doubt that a lot of people are older at this point. We all should be able to afford the PS5, and that's cool. And I know a lot of people will be getting the PS5 because they got the money.
If you have a PS4, you straight up just sell your system. That'll pay for.
That's all you gotta do, bro. My brother was saying the same thing. Thomas said that he will get the PS5 day one. It doesn't matter what his wife says, because what he said he's gonna do, he's gonna trade in all his physical games and his PS3. His PS4, his original one, because remember his wife got him the Pro, so he gonna sell the old PS4 and all the games, and then he said if it still doesn't come up, he'll sell the PS4 Pro. So what I'm gonna tell him to do is make sure you save all your games to the cloud, get an external hard drive, transfer any games you really don't want to re-download again for the PS5, put them on an external hard drive, and just wait. But if you're gonna do it, you want to get rid of the console of this generation before next console, do it towards the end. Because you don't want to be sitting in the house for fucking 3 months and shit without a PlayStation. You know? Like, do that shit closer to the the when they bring the system out, and just do that.
I'm like, oh man, I can't play it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Halo Infinite's trash. I'm flipping my Xbox too. Fuck that, I got plenty of stuff to sell.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got some steel books and shit, but long story short, I'm gonna be able to afford it, so I don't have no problem. I cut one of my checks in half, and bam, that paid it off. $500 or $600, I'm straight. So, so that's all that matters to me. I'm gonna want to get a probably. I don't know if I'm gonna get an extra controller, but I did get a controller though. So I did have an extra one. I got a controller for the PS4, sorry, and I got the camera, and I had 2 games before the console even really came out. So, because they had those on the store shelves before the console was in the shop.
Oh, yo, I forgot I had the old camera. I could sell that too. Yeah. Just bundle it.
I do hope they announce a new camera for the PS5. I would really love that.
That camera needs to be a lot better.
Yes, it does.
I know they want to be greedy, but let us use third-party cameras.
I hope they don't forget that people like to live stream and shit. I hope they don't forget about that. Because I love live streaming. I love capturing gameplay videos. I love photo mode. I think outside of the majority of games should have 1440p resolution with 60 frames. Every PS4 exclusive needs photo mode. Like every single one. Now, I mean, we know Death Stranding is not a PlayStation exclusive because it's hidden over the PC. But that game definitely needed photo mode. I need to understand what's going on with Sony when it comes to photo mode. Will they only put it in their first party exclusives, or will they put it in like third party exclusives or some shit like that? Because if you remember, Red Dead Redemption got a photo mode now, but the one that they had before wasn't even really a photo mode. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but I hope that Sony can start, even if it's a second party exclusive or it's a timed exclusive, make sure you can talk to the developers to make sure photo mode is included. Or maybe have photo mode a part of the architecture of the PS5. I don't know how you're going to do it.
Brian asked, what if there were 2 PS5s?
I don't know.
Like a cheaper and expensive model, like what Xbox is doing, Brian?
If they did that, I would get the more powerful system. If they released 2 PS5s, me personally, I would buy the more powerful PS5. No questions asked. I think
that's smart on Microsoft's part.
Yeah, that's why the rumor is so stupid. Because if they have not announced the price cut for the PS4 Pro, there's no way they're gonna have 2 PS5s at launch. Because Sony already came out and talked to a Japanese official magazine, and they claimed that was a lie. So try to help me out by not spreading that, because Sony already confirmed that it wasn't true.
They still technically never cut the price of the system, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be stupid to have 2 new systems if the ones they have out right now, they haven't did a real good price cut.
That's insane. They're gonna go into this last year just never having cut the price more than once.
Well, we should go check all this shit out real quick.
Because I'm sure you can find it for cheaper than $299, but their official thing probably still says. That's why I think they're still going to surpass PS2, man. Because once they hit $199 with this, it's going to sell like crack. Every time they drop the price below $200, it sells like crack. They can't ever refill the stock.
Okay. Where we at, buddy? Share screen. We good? Oh, no, we're not.
$700. Did anybody pay $700 for that for a premium version? We know that kid you're debating with won't pay for that, but anybody else with actual jobs?
Yeah. They won't. Bro, if they didn't get the PS5 in 2013, don't expect those little kids or those trolls. Do not expect these motherfuckers to get the PS5 day one. If that shit is $500, they ain't getting it, bro. If it's $400, they're not getting it, because the PS4,
I was gonna say,
yeah, the PS4 was $400 and they didn't get it day one, and they started gaming. Bro, the one that started the bullshit on Twitter, he got his PS4 in 2018. Sorry, Bro, you got your PS4 in 2018. You don't have no fucking right calling me a clown, man. You're a fucking clown for waiting so fucking long. And your favorite game is fucking Horizon Zero Dawn, and you play the game at the tail end of the year when the game came out in the beginning of that very year? You're a fucking clown. Don't try to pretend like you're a PlayStation gamer or you're a hardcore PlayStation fan or you're championing for Horizon Zero Dawn when I had already platinumed the game before you even got a PS4. Give me a little bit of respect. Just a tad bit. You know, like, I cannot understand these little weirdos, man. They on some weird shit. Brian, the rumor you're trying to circulate, please stop. Sony, they communicated with a very famous magazine in Japan. Sony denied the ongoing rumors that PS5 will launch December 4th, 2020 with outrageous pricing. On December 16, a certain Japanese blog named Gamersgate reported false information regarding a launch price and the release date of Sony's PlayStation 5. This information came out December 16, 2019, just last month, in the middle of last month. So please stop, man. As far as I'm having two consoles, that's also been confirmed to be false. They're only going to have one.
I wish that would be true, though.
Yeah, it would be smart. That's just me, but it would be smart, but you know, I think the best way for them to do it right now is just like, don't rush things, you know.
I think it's just more don't confuse the simple-minded people, aka the consumers.
And that's funny. The Xbox fans are saying what Microsoft doing won't confuse people, but they are run around and say, "Hey, if Sony does it, it's confusing people." You know,
people are dumb as shit. You saw what happened with the Wii U. People are dumb.
Oh my god, bro, it was a disaster because people didn't know what it was. It's gonna be the same way. I mean, yeah, it's not called Xbox One Series X, right? I know that, but it's still called Xbox. You go to the store, you might be a little confused. I want to go to Amazon and see something.
Dude, all they had to do was just go Xbox, Xbox 2, Xbox 3. And look how they fucked up even such a simple thing, man. It's the creative marketing geniuses they have over there. You pay $700, I trust Sony. Honestly, I would pay that much, yo, if it gave me all the bells and whistles
let
PS3.
Let me just say something, guys. I just want to say something. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Sam. Let me read these comments, right? Okay? Let me be honest. Don't sit up there and say, hey, if the system launches $600 or $700, nobody's going to buy it, right? Don't say that when people go buy a fucking iPhone for $1,000. Don't say that when people spend over $4,000 on a gaming PC. Don't sit up there and pretend like $700 is a big, big deal. People have spent a lot more for shit that gives them a lot less. Okay? That's why people invested in the PS3. $600, fully backwards compatible. You know. Who just joined in this party chat? That's in my fucking ear.
No, it's McNeil.
Oh, it's McNeil, okay. Yeah, bro, you can't... No, I don't want to hear that dumb shit. Now, like I said, I'm not going to expect everybody to buy it. If you don't want to buy it day one, that's cool. I mean, I can't force you to buy it. You can wait until it drops in price or until you see a game that you really want to buy. But me personally, I'm not missing it. You know? I trust
If they refuse to do that, then they're going to go the same route with another Pro, right? At some point.
Exactly. So, look, me personally, I hope the system launches anywhere between $500 to $600 because at that point in time, the rumors probably will be true that it's 13 teraflops. Now, if it's not 13 teraflops, I don't expect to pay $600. If it's not 13 teraflops, it can only be $400 to $500. That's all I'm saying. More power, more money. Less power, less money. Very simple. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to share this opinion. This is my personal opinion. This is what I think. Less power means less money I should spend on buying the console day one. More power means more money I should be spending on a console day one. So depending on what the teraflops and the power and everything it does, that will determine the price, obviously. Shit. The same thing. The same thing with that. Brian, you talking about maybe people won't buy 700. I mean, true witty people might not get a $700 system. TVs are more than a PS4. My TV was $600. I got my TV before the PS4 Pro came out. So, and then my smart TV before the Sony 4K TV, that was around $600 as well.
He wants suggestions. LGs are good for game. The new Sony one's supposedly really good. Their new model, but it might be honestly way too expensive.
You might want to get the one that I got. It might be a little cheaper. Let me see it.
The LGs are really good. Like their input lag is very, very good compared to other TVs with the games.
Yeah. I mean, I would recommend you get something a little bit older, not like super old, but like the one that I got. I'm gonna get the link, and then because it should be cheaper. Like I said, I paid about $600, maybe $700 for it. Let me see. 777. I don't even know they make this shit no more. I don't see a price underneath. Hold on.
Facts. Spend $1,000 on their Samsung and already a new one is coming out a year after. That's how they do, man.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yup, it's currently unavailable. They don't sell it anymore. This model is outdated. But long story short, there's another TV that they consider that you should get. Sony TV HDR 4K, $598, free shipping. It's the Sony X800G, 43-inch TV, 4K Ultra HD Smart TV LED TV with HDR and Alexa compatibility, 2019 model. There you go. Shit, I might fucking upgrade to that shit myself. That shit look fucking dope, Sam.
I feel like I can't go back from OLED.
Wait, I don't have a 2019 model. What is my model? My model is, when did the Pro come out? The Pro came out 2016, right?
Yeah, I mean your TV.
Yeah, so I got my Pro in 2016, so I got that model.
TCL, this is go-to for 4K HDR.
Bro, I'm gonna put this in my cart. I might get this. This doesn't look bad. Oh, by the way, they only have 2 left in stock. So, it must be a good price for a TV because they only got 2 left in stock. But that's like fucking $600 itself. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to pay $600 for a TV or $600 for a phone, bam, maybe even $600 for a fucking car. I mean, you just put shit into perspective. Is it a lot to you? If it's a lot to you, then why are you buying that stuff?
I feel like the phone, I don't want to sound sexist, but it's more of a woman thing where they want to just keep up with the times. Like,
yeah, exactly, bro.
Like, I buy a phone once every 4 or 5 years, bro. That's just me.
Oh, I'm straight, bro. I think I had that Hawaii for like 2 years now. And if I get a new one, it's only because it's cheap. Like I can get one of these new ones, a new Hawaii for like $300-400. I'm straight.
I'm not taking money out of my bank account to keep up with trends, man. You all can fuck yourselves with your trends, you know what I mean?
I got a PS4 in 2013, right? And then 3 years later, the Pro came out. And what? Basically 4 years later, the PS5 comes out. I don't have no problem with that. You see what I'm saying?
Asking what kind of TV you got.
Me?
Yeah.
Damn it, I just went over it. Okay. I have the Sony XBR 43 X800D. It's a 43-inch classic 4K HDR Ultra HD TV, and it's black. Oh, yeah, 2016 model. So I have a 2016 model 4K TV from Sony, and it is also a smart TV with multiple apps. I've actually played games on this, like Android games are playable on this TV. Because it's a smart TV. You got Netflix, you got all the streaming service. I think I just updated this shit like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so is it on Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's just they claim it's not available anymore.
Strange. You think it got discontinued?
Yeah, it's a 2016 model, obviously.
Mm.
Yeah, 3 years old. But the one that I told you about, I want to get this link though, and they won't let me like share the link. I don't know why they don't do that shit.
I got a Samsung in the TV room, but the kids use it all the time. Of course, that's why I need another monitor. The VR works good, by the way, as a second monitor.
Samsung is my second favorite when it comes to technology. Cameras, phones, TVs. I love Samsung.
If you got a PSVR, you can also use that as a separate screen, by the way. Anybody has it in the chat? Like, if you have that issue with your kids using the TV, just plug in the PSVR to your system, man.
I'm trying to figure out why they won't let me, like... They used to have something on Amazon Mobile where I could, like, share it. Like, share the item so I can have a link to post. Guys, I just type it in. I'm trying to be lazy, but it's alright. X800G. 43. Well, see, my TV right now is 43, so if I upgrade, it's gonna still probably be around the same size. I might go a little bit bigger. Let me see what their size is. 49, not bad. Let me see how much that is. That's $700. Bam, $700. Just a couple more inches.
I gotta go back to 40 inches.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What's your?
Because I got like a 55 inches too big, man. This shit like hurts my eyes sometimes.
Damn, bro. I've never like been on the super huge TVs. You know, like never been on that shit. I think the most I would probably do would be 49. So anywhere between 43 and 49. 43 though is a very good price because that's only like $600. So let's say I get a free check, and what I mean by free check is it's not going
income tax.
Yeah, no, not going towards bills. Like one check goes through for nothing but bills, rent, phone bill, fucking subscription bills, eat it up, all of that shit. And then the other check is sometimes free, but most of the time I have to pull into that and pay bills with that shit too. But sometimes if I'm lucky and I'm doing good, I have what I call a free check where if something like $600 fucking item comes along, I might be stable enough to be like, fuck, let me pick that shit up, and I pick it up. $600 eats up a good chunk of my check. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It'll be a 2019 model. I mean, I guess I could upgrade before the PS5 comes out. I mean, I'm 3 years behind on my TV. I don't need to.
I was gonna say, how much better do you think it'll look?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how much better it would look. I would probably have to look at some reviews, but my TV's not giving me a damn problem. I don't think I've had a single problem at all with it. So I'm straight. But it is nice. It is a nice TV. Guys, I'm gonna go share the screen so you can see what the fuck we're talking about. Let me see. Did anybody ask any questions? Okay, let me go share the screen so you guys can see what we're talking about real quick. So this is the TV I'm looking at. Like I said, it's a very good price, man. 43 inches, 4K TV for $600. Under $600, by the way. My fucking 2016, that was like close to $700 at the time. Because I got it in 2016, and it was a 2016 model. So, the reason why they only got 2 left in stock is because this is a pretty damn good deal. This is a pretty good deal, man. If I was you, if you had the money and you want to upgrade 43 inches, you should pick this shit up. It's under $600.
Depends on the TV 706 gamer. Like, my input lag is not bad at all, man. I know which TVs you're talking about, but it depends on the model. Like, the newest Sony TVs, they're really good.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said they're better than the recent LG TVs. But again, those models might be too expensive for you.
This is a nice looking TV, bro. This is a very nice looking TV. I mean, underneath it basically kind of the same a little bit, but the stand is a little bit different. The stand kind of looks cheap to me, so I hope it's not. That's always been my problem with some of these TVs. Like one of the Samsungs, my latest ones that I got before the Sony, the stand broke, and I would have to lean it across a wall or something, and I didn't like that.
Oh, that's what I'm doing with mine right now. My shit, bro, I guess the crap's faulty or something?
Yeah, bro. They never give you good stands with these TVs. No. That's why most people... Shit broke. Yeah, most people put the TVs on the wall because the stands are so shitty. Look, bro, you're talking about a fucking almost 50-inch TV, and you mean the stands are going to look like that? That shit needs to be reinforced, man. Because look at this. You see this? That shit's not completely flat. There's There's some space in the back of that shit, so it's gonna be a little heavy. You know, it's gonna be a little heavy.
By the way, can anybody see what you're posting? Because it's like it just keeps rotating on my phone. Maybe it's just me.
Might just be you.
Yeah, just did it when I was on Xbox stream too.
Cause you eat cat food.
It just says crackhead or crack band on my end.
Oh, you gotta refresh it.
Yeah, let me extra shit out.
Yeah, cause mine was the same way. I had to refresh it.
Dude, I don't know about you guys. This last generation, the TV I was gaming on was comical, bro. It was like a 18 inch, and I was damn, bro. It was really ghetto at times last generation.
Bro, my brother had I ever told you about the story of the Element TV that my brother got, and then my mom wanted me to get it with my first job, with my first income check from the first job I worked at. She was because I had already had the PS3 and I wanted to get my own 4K HD TV. So she said I might as well just get the Element from, I think it was Macy's or something. And Macy's was a part of a big mall, but they had demolished the mall but kept the Macy's. Long story short, I got the Element TV and I played Warhawk, Killzone 2, and Wipeout. Within 3 days, there was like those lines on the TV. After the third day, the TV stopped even showing visuals. So the PS3, from what I believe, the visuals for the PS3 games I was playing are HD. They were too powerful for that shitty ass off-brand TV.
Oh, it burned the TV out.
Yeah, it burned it out in less than 3 days. So what I did is I had to return it to the store, get my money back. Me and my brother took a ride to Virginia, went to a Walmart out there, right? Not a Walmart, sorry, Best Buy out there, and I spent additional $200 getting a Sony Bravia. And that was I think that must have been 2009 when I did that. Might have been 2010. But yeah, man, I'll never forget it. That's why it's either going to be Samsung or Sony for me. If I start buying from other people, it would definitely be LG, foam or a foam or a TV. But those are the people I'm comfortable with. They haven't let me down, so it's not a bad TV right now. Like, this is a really, really good one.
OLED top end for the money. Yeah, I honestly can't go back from OLED. To me, it's a noticeable difference from
does
LEDs.
Sony have any OLED TVs that are
their new models are OLED.
No, this is LED.
No, I'm talking about their newest models.
OLED.
Like, they have this new model that's supposedly better than the LG's in terms of input lag.
But they don't have any OLED LED HD 43 inches, do they?
No, I'm not sure about that.
So how big would it have to be a OLED?
It's pronounced OLED. It stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode. How about that? There you go. How nerded you, DL Marty Spartan God? What do you think of those apples?
Yeah,
$3,000
for a fucking TV, and motherfuckers are bitching about a $600, $500 gaming console. Fuck out of here. There are gaming PCs that are fucking over $1,000. Fuck out of here, man. I want to meet the people that are bitching about a $600 TV. If you drive, I want to know how much money you fucking sunk into your car. Gas, the initial purchase, if you're still paying it off by month, car insurance. Fuck out of here, man.
Tempest just fucking, he talked about earlier, he spent $400 on a PC for no reason. They couldn't even do 4K on it.
Oh, shit. These
OLEDs
are expensive, Sam. The cheapest one
I saw
is like fucking $1,000. This one right here, 55 inch. I could do that.
Those are the best TVs.
Oh, I know. Alexa compatible 2019 model. $1,000, not bad. That's the cheapest one I see.
Frostbite Slash games on the 55 4K OLED. Perfect for gaming, but it costs you nearly $2,000.
Oh, there you go.
But he's getting what he's paying for.
Yeah, exactly. Not bad. So the smallest OLEDs is 55 inch. That's not bad. That's a little bit more than I got now. That's not bad though. Okay, I could do that.
Competitors got a 42 Panasonic Plasma 600 Hz Infinite Black HD TV.
Am I not logged into Amazon? I'm not logged into Amazon. Fucking bitch. I gotta get on my phone. Really good. Looks good. Really, really looks good. What the fuck? How thin is it? It's probably.
Yeah, this is definite tax return spendage. Like,
yeah.
just made a
Oh
good point.
man.
This is
Yeah,
like
I
a
guess
month's
you're
rent.
right, but I never get that much back from my fucking taxes, bro. I got a less back last year. I got money, but I didn't get like I don't get like $1,000 and shit, bro. I got fucking kids. Wish I could claim somebody else's kids, but you know my brother got in trouble for that shit, so I learned at a young age never to try to even attempt to do that shit. That motherfucker was paying off the government for many, many years. Even when he lost his job. Let me see. Shit's not bad, man. It's a beautiful looking TV. Very simple. Very sleek. It'll be a nice little gift to myself this year. Outside of the PS5. We'll see what we can do. We can see.
I'm gonna make this TV last for like 5 more years, hopefully.
Yeah, I think the TV I got is good. I don't really need to upgrade, but I'm just saying. You guys are tempting the fuck out of me.
Then I'll buy these that are like for 2,000 for like 500. I'll just repeat that shit. Like, thank you, come again.
I just really wish I could buy a good laptop, a good powerful one. Want to see what they got for laptop powerful. $1,000, $1,900, $8,000. What the fuck?
Yeah, just get a desktop, man.
That
shit's a ripoff.
You know I'm so against getting desktops, man, cause I know if I do that, I'm gonna go crazy with that fucking shit, having lights. I mean, I know how I want. I want a shit set up like Batman, like a bat cave in here. You know what, man? I just want a normal desktop PC that's already built that can do my streaming, and that's it. Like, I don't want to build it. I'm just gonna say
You can pick the parts for it, and then it'll just come pre-installed.
Yeah?
Just go to partipicker.com.
Part A picker? Illegal.
Partipicker, I forgot. But you can pick the parts. You can customize them.
Boogerpicker.com.
So pick your boogers.
Somebody had this exact PC, bro, on Twitter. Somebody, like, that's dope. I just don't
Is
like
that the Aaron Greenberg one?
I think so. It might be.
Is that the Cheech and Chong one?
I don't know. I'm gonna let the YouTube shit pay for it, bro. Like I'm not trying to. No, because I'm not like in the. No, I'm being honest. I'm not.
No, I'm laughing at what Sparring got though.
Oh, I'm not in the PCs enough to spend it with my own fucking money, bro. Because I don't know if I'm gonna like. I'll be really, really.
I mean, you don't game on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna be very depressed if I get that shit and it's like $1,000 and it's not getting worth. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's not like it's not worth it. That's my fear. Like,
no, it isn't. You're not wrong about it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not willing to spend $1,000 on something that's not getting a lot of use. You know, I just want something simple, man. Just something simple that can do the streaming. That's it.
No, I got to correct my boy here, Spartan God. Technically, I gave my Samsung TV to my father, and now I'm using the Sony TV, which I was just mentioning. But you're right, I have an Xbox. I just don't use it. I played it once in the last 2 months.
Xbox is
but I do have one.
Xbox.
Oh my lord.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
PC is just a bulky Xbox with some trash apps.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm still gonna get a laptop. That's my go-to, bro. I'm still getting a laptop.
Chat's funny as hell, man.
Fuck out of here with that.
Because JayTech, I mean, what are you gonna do? Just stream? That's all you really need a desktop for.
I do like stream and do YouTube videos and live streams. Yeah, that's it. Like, I'm not using it for anything else. I'm not playing any games on it. You know, I might do a little editing here and there, like, you know, some small stuff, but that's it. I still need to know why Square Enix hasn't said shit. Like, come on, man, let's go to fucking SquareEnix.com.
280 Ti i9 Predator X27. Jesus, is that the
What happened? There's a lady on the news.
That's a graphics card. The Intel cores. That's pretty cool.
Captain America actor charged in Kansas murder case? What?
Was he a prominent actor?
No, it's a female. Molly Fitzgerald? Who the fuck is she? Maybe she has some makeup on. I can know.
She's like one of the soldiers that he clotheslined in the beginning. I don't remember her.
I don't remember her either, bro. Watch. She look completely different when I look her up on fucking Google. Guaranteed. Watch. She looks fucking Oh my fucking god, she did. I fucking knew it. Bro, I still don't know who the fuck she is.
Instead of hate when they listen for movies, like, that's not a main actor.
Exactly. Like, who the fuck is she? Captain America First Avenger. Again, they're not showing the scene that she was in. Oh, okay. There she is. There you go. She was one of the bro, she was not a main actor at all. She was basically one of the women that was on the stage dancing with him when he had the colorful Captain America suit on when he visited. It's a very, very small classic scene.
Oh, she's trying to make, like, I mean, what is she doing, bro? Is she killing for money? Or is this over?
I don't know. It was murder, so that's, you know. She probably if you go call
Romance.
her, bro, let me put it this way. If you go call her a Captain America actress, that means that's all she ever been in. That means she probably had a rough life after that. She probably didn't get any other work. Because anytime you got, like, name them that way, yeah, bro, this shit, yeah. Murder. Oh, she murdered another woman. Oh, fuck. Oh, she murdered her husband. Oh, yeah, there they go. That's the image.
Straight out of The Witcher, man.
Man, she looked fucking horrible. God damn. Call her horrible pack. She did not age well.
You're not gonna take my man. Oh
no. That shit's funny.
You can't.
I just came over this bitch to look at some Final Fantasy and see if they're fucking confirming anything, and then her face pops up. See, this is one I wanted. I wanted Crystal Chronicles Remastered. I wanted to play that on the GameCube, and now I will be able to play this shit on the PS4. So I am happy.
Oh, yeah, he's mentioning Mike Ibarra tries to Xbox exclusive. I saw that, Woody.
What happened?
Mike Ibarra's unfiltered now. They took out the muzzle, and he's, just giving out his opinion.
I saw that. Then I saw
Appreciate it, Tempest.
He's attempting to get him on the show. Yeah, I would love to. But I know he's not. I don't even want to waste my energy trying to get that motherfucker on the show. I'm sorry, bro. I don't like fake people, bro. Like, bro, you should have told the truth. If you would have told the truth about Xbox when you was working for them, they might have turned out better. If you keep telling them they doing a good job when they doing a fucked up job, man, shit's gonna end up like that.
That dude is collecting paychecks, just basically attacking people on Twitter the whole time he's at Xbox. He didn't do shit either. Bro.
Exactly.
I got a donation, man. Rate the Emperor $5. Said, Happy New Year's, guys. May PlayStation still conquer next gen.
Thanks, Rafe.
Thanks for the support, buddy.
You know, you're the first person that gave us a donation last year in February, and you're the first person to give us a donation this year. So thank you, man. Thank you so much.
Bro, he's part of the family. He's been here since we started this show.
Been here for a while, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got anything like? I'm on the official Final Fantasy page. I'm gonna go back to share. Hold on. Let me just. Final Fantasy VII. There we go. Final Fantasy VII official Twitter page. Because somebody released information today claiming that you would get the demo and it would be 30 minutes long. And I'm trying to figure out who fucking... I don't know if that's like a part of the real rumor or like what's going on with that.
I don't want it to be true. I want to play that demo like a million times.
Yeah, I see the official page. They didn't say anything since the 30th of December. So again, that's why I'm telling a lot of people we should definitely wait until tomorrow, the very first official business day of 2020, for people to start correcting us on shit that we might not know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna believe that. They're two different companies, man. I don't see them copying a Capcom.
Yeah, Capcom
like move.
Model. 30 minutes for this demo.
People would flip.
Yeah, people will flip and they'd be suspicious that the game's not long enough. You know, you don't want to give them any ammo to speculate on bullshit.
If they did something crazy like, hey, if you pay like $10, you can play the rest of the demo unlimited, then bring something new. Like maybe I'm thinking too corporate, but I'm sure companies have thought of that already with certain games. Like this would be the game you'd be like, well, it's a time demo, but if you pay us whatever, you can play it until basically the game comes out. I'm telling you, people would pay for that shit for this game. They would. These apps would fall for it.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of heat about the comment I said that Sunset Overdrive would sell 1,000,000. It's the fact that some people want to play that game. I'm not saying it's a good game. I'm not saying it's the best game ever made. But I guarantee it would do better over here. Even if it's re-released, after people already know it was an Xbox exclusive for a good amount of years, it will probably do better over here.
Are you saying what, 1,000,000 total, or what, like during the time period?
I think it could do 1,000,000 over here by itself.
I think it'll definitely surpass it if they decide to release it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'd rather them try than not try. You know, there's obviously people over here that will want to buy it. There's people that are expressing that they don't care about it, but they didn't play it, and who knows?
People would buy that.
Yeah, they would buy it. I mean, like I said earlier, you would have access to every game Insomniac put out this year. So, I mean, this generation.
You release that in a dry month, let's say August. I know this year's gonna be packed, but like August or late July, $20 with all the DLC, people would buy that. $30, whatever.
The internet is so fucking stupid, bro.
You already hiking on that girl?
No. It's just the funny shit, people. Those funny videos. Like, fucking J-Love with this fucking Battletoads gif, bro. That shit gets me every time. It's just the 3 Battletoad characters just moving. Like...
Wraith would buy it. He played it on Xbox. There you go. So people like the game. You're right.
Oh, shit. Yeah, bro, I think PlayStation gamers would like it. They will respect it, and hopefully it will get a resolution upgrade, because 900p was not how you were supposed to play that game. And hopefully they will bump that frames per second up to 60 frames. Again, it's a weak game made for the Xbox. You should be able to get that shit on PlayStation at 60 frames, man. I think
competitive, nailed it.
Exactly. I need more games to be 60 frames next year, man. We just need it. You gotta have all that power. Games need to be 60 frames per second.
Yeah, Xbox took the wrong approach on competitive. They would have, it's like a team. If you would have grown your minor league system or your farm team, you would have had them mature by now, which is what PlayStation Studios have done.
Bro, they were so dependent on third-party contracts last generation. We obviously saw that they got spoiled by it. They spoiled themselves. They said, hey, third-party contracts are all we need. It'll take us to the finish line. We might drag our feet at the end, but it'll take us to the finish line. And they weren't wrong. Last gen, they ended up getting to the finish line. They didn't win, but it was basically very, very close.
That's what scared me. They were close to really changing a lot of things that just, the way they work in the gaming industry. They were trying to eliminate a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
Everything was going to be Americanized, be a shooter.
They were pretty successful, though, sadly.
Yeah.
I don't want to admit it, but they were successful. DLC, paying for online, season passes and shit.
They mind-fucked the industry, basically.
Free-to-play models, microtransactions. It's crazy.
Jay, do you think PSN is going to be cheaper next gen? If anything, they might raise it, right?
PSN?
Yeah. That's what I need Xbox to do well.
Let me get a fork real quick. I'll give you that answer in just a little bit.
All right, I'll just keep reading your comments.
The answer's gonna surprise you, so.
Logo has the Xbox One's the autograph of Master Chief himself. I actually had the Master Chief helmet around here, but I think my cousin took it. Fucking dickhead. But I do not have that onesie. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, Almighty, yeah, PSN's gonna get more expensive because if Xbox continues to be lazy, PlayStation's is gonna end up monopolizing everything, and they're gonna raise prices, man. Totally agree with you on that. They'd be fools not to. You'd have the total market share. Why not jack up the prices? You wouldn't be able to do anything as a consumer. Where else are you gonna play? Game Pass is just the next bullshit from them. Typical bait and switch. Not surprised by Microsoft. Subscription gaming trying to take ownership away. At this point, they're just trying to make any revenue they can, man. They don't have any buzz. They don't have anything coming out this year, except for their next system. In terms of games content, man, they're lacking, to say the least. Yeah, PSL needs, well, it's going to have HDMI 2.1. Bed-Stuy I saw on JayTech maybe a week ago. I was like, we should have had the Dolby Atmos update. So they're behind on some things when it comes to Xbox. But the Dolby Atmos to me is pretty important because that would really enhance your experience. If that's a game changer.
What's going on, Sam? On a Sam pack?
Kachaga? To be honest, y'all think Game Pass will be a strong point for Xbox at the beginning of the generation, expensive console? I think it'll be something useful for them if they market it right, Spartan God. Like, you could be like, just because you're Microsoft, you have all this money, why don't you just say, hey, if you buy our system, we'll give you like 3 months, 6 months of Game Pass to promote your brand new system. Be fools not to do that, but then again, Sony might do the same thing.
Me personally, as far as that question I got before I had to get this. Oh, fuck! I didn't get the fork! Shit!
Just about the spoon?
No, I got the fucking drink, bro. I got like fucking Seagram's escape shit. Sipping on this shit.
Dolby Atmos ain't all that.
So basically, I don't think that they're going to make it cheaper. I know, look, there's some gamers that say, hey, get rid of it. Get rid of Plus. No, I don't want to pay for it no more. Everybody, it's in the ecosystem at this point.
Yeah. They get thank Xbox for that.
Yeah,
man.
you got to thank Xbox. Sony, hey, let's be honest. People copy off of people all the time. And it's not always the game. No. Sometimes it's the idea of how you make money. And that's what Sony copied off of with charging us to pay for online. It was something Microsoft has been doing since, the first generation of Xbox? So for 3 generations, Xbox has been charging people to play online. Sony does it for only 1 generation and everybody's mad. Like, why not get mad at Microsoft charging people to pay for online? They were
or better yet, why not just not pay for it? And then make them change it.
Remember, Microsoft tried to get the PC community to pay for online last gen, and they said no. And what happened with the PC community? They get every Xbox game, and they don't have to pay to be on Xbox Live.
So Microsoft is a double. They're really smart doubles, though. That's the thing, man. Their mind game is just on another level. It really is, man. On a business level, I gotta respect the amount of shit they get done with the amount of laziness they put in it. It really is just something to behold for me as a really lazy person myself. I wish I could do that shit. Just make $10 billion and not give you guys anything. And all I have to do is smile and just say, "Great job, fan base. Yeah." Like, man, bro, I wish I had those kind of mind fucking powers. These dudes don't do shit. They didn't do shit the whole generation.
I got motherfuckers still coming after me on Twitter that just created their account in December of 2019. Bro, if you created your account in December of 2019, get the fuck out of my face, man. Just being honest. Just get the fuck out of my face.
She's trying to be your new friend.
No, I'm talking about the trolls attempting to defend him. Like, you can't defend anything. One level is higher than the other. It's very simple. Yeah.
Those dudes got white knights? Wow.
Yeah, they got white knights, bro. I don't know, how they got white knights, but they got white knights.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it is creepy. Like, I'll let everybody know, hey, you can do what you want. I'm not going to force you to go attack somebody else. No, I'm not like that. I'm a cool guy.
We asked this earlier about this guy, Bob Pound. Who is Eric Williams? This is the second time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Eric Williams is. I couldn't find anything online about him. I tried.
Jamar, why are you glad they're closing PlayStation Vue? It was actually the best streaming service. But, yeah, not enough people on it. But out of all the streaming services, I would say it worked the best. And I've tried most of them. I'm actually sad it's going out because I use my own PlayStation Visa card for it. So I actually get reward points when I pay the subscription. The DVR works great as a service. That shit worked awesome. To be honest, I had all the channels I wanted to. Xbox fans never fought it. What they never fight the Xbox Live charges?
Hey Sam, I got a red alert.
What?
Nothing.
Asshole.
No, this is a red alert I just saw on a living room TV. So they were talking about the warnings of signing up for a gym, and don't leave, guys. Just hear me out. One of the little bulletins was like, make sure you know when you have to pay, something else like that. Signing up for a gym is similar to signing up for Game Pass.
$10 a month.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They'll get you for $1. Oh, you can join Game Pass today for $1. You can join this gym today for $1. And then guess what? The next month, well, you have to pay $50 to still be a part of this gym. Next month on Game Pass, well, you have to pay $15 to still be a part of Game Pass. And that's $15 a month. That's a lot of fucking money. Like, Microsoft baited a lot of Xbox fans into paying them money and continuously give them money for free. Literally. Just continue to give them money. And hear me out. You're paying for Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold. Most Xbox fans are paying for both. Damn. Look. Go look. Ask them yourself. They're paying for Xbox Live Gold and they're paying for Game Pass. They're giving Microsoft tons of money. Not to mention any games they do buy at full price.
By the way, Eric Williams, they said he's a combat designer for the God of War series.
Oh.
I heard rumors they were going to
So what was Cory Barlog?
You know that original canceled project with Stig Asmussen? That lost him a lot of money. They're supposedly bringing it back, and that's what Eric Williams and Cory Barlog are rumored to be working on. So they had two teams, Brian, but the first one, that IP got canceled. There was a new IP at the beginning of this gen.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, but they saved
Cory
the assets
is
for
going to CES for the first time in his life, and then he talks about Eric Williams on the first day of the new year. Something's going on, people. Sam, something's about to go. I'm telling you, man, keep it locked on Thursday and Friday of this week. Shit gotta come out. Look, if everybody's going to CES on Monday, the only other 2 days that we can get proper information is tomorrow and Friday. Right?
Hey, man, something's coming. That's like you said. They're not even trying to be subtle about this stuff.
I told everybody. I told everybody before today, I was like, if you think these people are going to take the whole rest of the week to be on vacation, you don't understand how business works. Some people might have went into work today and we don't know. But I tell you right now, shit's ready for tomorrow to reveal. They could have had videos made in December that are ready to put up tomorrow of some games we haven't heard about that are coming out on PS5 or pre-recording for a PS5 reveal. We don't know. But I do know we got to get information the last 2 days of the week, which are the first 2 days, the first official 2 business days of 2020. It's a pretty exciting time, man. Gloves are off. Anything can happen. Anything can be announced.
How many people in here pre-ordered the PS4 when they did that February announcement? Because that's what I'm going to do at the PSL. The minute they announce that shit pre-order, I'm going to Amazon. I'm reserving
Oh, yeah,
my shit.
definitely, man.
You can't take chances, man. That thing's going to be back-ordered for a while.
Yes. Bro. Prime example. That back controller attachment, that shit sold out really fast. $30.
It's cheap, though, ain't it?
Yeah, it was $30.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like,
very friendly.
I wouldn't know that anybody wanted it. People were buying, SCUF controllers all fucking year? I was like, who would buy this shit? Bro, that shit.
No, because they got the Fortnite, all the shooter multiplayer games locked down, so.
Yeah, no.
That's like night and day, man. That distance with your fingers, that's all the difference in the world in some of these matches, man. So I'm not surprised. But when I saw the price, I was like, wow, it's incredibly cheap. I just wonder if it's flimsy or, but I haven't heard too many complaints from people.
Concept of the new controller claiming that there's 2 back buttons. And I believe the concept because we got that announcement for that back attachment for the PS4 controller before the concept came out of the PS5. I could believe if they're going to do that, and this is official. This is what people need to understand. This is an official attachment from PlayStation. This is not a third-party attachment. Sony themselves made this attachment. That's why I think they got a lot more recognition, because Sony finally did something based on people's feedback of the controller.
Yeah, they must have got a. Well, would have been great if it had this on there. So they probably got that a bunch of times.
Bro,
It's
that's
gonna help
the
it notice it.
cheapest upgrade. I'm kind of disappointed, even though I don't use the shit. I'm disappointed in Sony because you could have been sitting on a gold mine if you released this shit years ago. You know what I'm saying? You released it towards the end of fucking 2019, bro. And it don't come out until this year. Bro. But they're getting people ready. You know how impressive that would be, Sam? If PlayStation 5 launches a controller with back buttons, and you know the new Xbox not gonna have it. That would give them a great edge. That would give them.
What I'm curious about is the battery life, man. I really hope that shit isn't as ghetto as the launch controllers. Those launch controllers are horrible, man. My shit only did like 2 hours of charge time.
I agree.
I immediately had to go out and buy a new controller, man. Those controllers, those launch
7
controllers,
hours
I mean, were
is good
horrible.
enough, man.
Yeah.
7 hours is good enough. But 5 hours, man. People might think that's long. That is not long. No, it's not. Sometimes it don't even last 5 hours. I don't know why they be saying that shit. Oh, 5 hour battery life, and it seems like it's only fucking 3 or 2 hours.
No, those launch ones were definitely 2 to 3. Those were not 5 hours. At least my launch controller. It was terrible, man. And the left stick faded away quick, too. DualShock 3. Dude, my DualShock 3 still works. It's amazing. I use it,
Bro, there's so much leaked shit for Final Fantasy. So today is still New Year's Day. So, you know, do I want to go on Twitter and Final Fantasy official page and see them, like, kind of tell us, hey, the demo is coming, disregard the leak? They can't do it today. It's still basically a holiday. But tomorrow, oh boy, tomorrow, man, Square Enix might come out and say, hey, you're getting a demo like next Tuesday. Bro, what if they give us the demo next Tuesday when the PlayStation updates?
Yeah, this is what I'm hyped. Yeah, they could do this at any time.
I don't think it's, man, people keep saying, oh, they're waiting for the anniversary on the 30th of fucking January. Why? Why would you wait until the end of the month and the shit's already been leaked? You should get, wait up, we got a super chat?
Hey, you got a donation. Want me to read it?
Yeah.
Frostbite Slash, thanks for the €5. He said, I think they released the attachment because the DualShock 5 has back buttons and the DualShock 4 is going to be supported on PS5. So it needs to have them.
I like that. I like that. That makes a lot of fucking sense.
That's very consumer friendly, too.
Again, they would be ahead of Xbox.
Like, then they'll be like, well, why do we have to pay $300 to have the same features that PlayStation has? Like, you could use that against them in terms of marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, automatically, you're already seen as a more consumer-friendly company.
Now, this is what I understand. Microsoft has pro controllers, right? With the back buttons. But they don't have a standard controller with the back buttons. That's why.
That's what I mean. That's where they're going to get murked.
Yeah, that's why this is big. You can have a standard PS4 controller with back buttons. That's a first.
You're totally going to fuck up Microsoft and the money they're making off those controllers.
Yeah, you're going to fuck them up, bro. You're going to fuck them up.
When I saw the pan for the PS5, I was like, wow, bro? That is some... Yeah.
I want more crossplay so I can murk people. If back buttons is going to help me murder people a lot more, I'm going to get back on some of these competitive games.
They need to announce that for Destiny, man. They already did it for Call of Duty, but I'm like, what's the hold up with Destiny?
Because we had that exclusive content. You don't want to really... It's kind of like Monster Hunter. Like, you know, we do crossplay where consoles are ahead of PC.
Like Monster Hunter, we should be able to play with Switch players, you know? We still can't even do that. Oh, no, it's on the Switch, excuse me. Sorry. Never mind. It wouldn't make sense as nobody's on it on Xbox.
Weak.
So. That shit is on Game Pass, so ain't nobody still playing that on that console.
That's sad, man.
Yeah. All the hardcore gamers are on PlayStation, dude.
Bro, when everybody found out Monster Hunter was coming back, what happened? We got the announcement of the beta. 3 betas. And they were all exclusive. Remember that? Monster Hunter World had 3 different betas, and they were all exclusive to the PS4.
The game might as well just been an exclusive the way it's sold, to be
In
honest.
Japan, it was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
In Japan, it wasn't on Xbox.
They were just like, yeah, we're not gonna waste our time.
Yeah, but this is what I was telling you. We have the exclusive Aloy, right? So if we do crossplay, they would have to work it into the code to allow them to play that same mission. Because remember I told you about the Universal Studios in Japan? They had an exclusive mission for people in Japan that if you went to Universal Studios or something like that, you would get a mission. But that armor was exclusive to people in Japan. But in some way, something happened where people joined Japanese people's server and they were able to get the Universal Studios weapon set and the weapons armor on Monster Hunter. That's how easy it would be. You know how fucked up that would be? If you can join somebody else's lobby that's doing the Horizon Zero Dawn mission on Monster Hunter and you get a fucking Aloy character skin on Xbox, that's why they're not going to allow that crossplay. Not with Monster Hunter. And then you will have to think about other games like Destiny. Destiny 2 has exclusive weapons that are only for PlayStation.
Doesn't Call of Duty have the same thing, though? Like, I know they have, like, time shift for Call of Duty. I'm pretty sure on PlayStation side.
What you say, Sam?
No, I'm saying I'm pretty sure they had time stuff for Call of Duty on PlayStation side, don't they?
Exactly. So it's like people need to understand with the crossplay. Microsoft wants crossplay because it would eliminate exclusive contracts for certain games.
But they're doing crossplay with Call of Duty.
Yeah, but we still get that co-op. What is it? The co-op one?
Yeah, the Spec Ops.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if they had that same mode and it was like a gun skin, what would stop them from being able to earn that gun skin? You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. So that's how. And Monster Hunter was as easy as joining a Japanese lobby, even if you're in the United States, and doing a mission with them and getting the Universal Studio armor. So anything's possible. Oh, my boy, Sick Humor. Sick Humor said that Sunset Overdrive is his game of the decade.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That sounds like something he would say.
Yeah, bro.
I buy it.
Fucked up, bro. Sunset Overdrive, Sick Humor's game of the decade. It's alright, though, man. It'll get better for you. This rice is good. God damn, this rice is good.
I'm about to get on The Witcher, man, but you're making me hungry. I might have to take a snack break.
No, don't do that.
I'm gonna get hangry.
Fucking Witcher, man. I mean, the only reason why I gave that game a chance again is because I watched the show and...
Did you like the trees? Did you play it again?
The trees in The Witcher still look like ass.
Damn you. Damn you.
But not, it's like, I guess it's not that bad because I'm playing on a 4K TV and I'm on a Pro now. But it's not like an increase in visuals, you know?
No, I mean, it's, it definitely looks outdated now in some respects.
Oh, definitely.
It's not as bad as, like, let's say Fallout 4.
Oh, no, nothing's better. No, nothing's worse than those games. But, I just don't want developers like that to just try your best. That's it.
Just tap it in.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox is the weaker system. It's holding you back. But, I mean, why do you need parity? You know what? I just don't, I don't know. I don't understand it, man.
Oh, we're talking about The Witcher, Umar. So Umar said, I wonder what game Blue Point will release with PS5. I mean, you know what the rumor is, right?
Demon Souls.
Yeah, that's the big
rumor that Blue Point's working on Demon Souls or a brand new IP.
I'm hoping that is a launch game.
I just want Sony to tease us a little bit more about PS5 shit so Xbox fans can get scared again. Because that shit is hilarious online when they start, like they... So, Sick Humor said, Sunset Overdrive is game of the year 2020. I agree, bro. I agree. To each his own.
I don't think that game got one Game of the Year award, did it?
No, it
When it
didn't.
released? No.
It didn't get a sales update for anything. Like, nobody knows what it sold.
See, but if it was on PlayStation, the sequel would have already been released, and maybe that would have been a Game of the Year contender, though.
Exactly. It
So I
just
would've thought
launched
of it.
on a bad system. And, of course, it's not the best game under the sun, of course. But I think it would have had... it would have had a crowd over here that would support it, you know? Like, let's be honest, with Sunset Overdrive, Xbox fans got that game, they hyped it up, but they had no plans on supporting it. Quantum Break, same thing. They got that game, they hyped it up, didn't support it. Remember what happened? They said the game wasn't going to be on Steam. They put it on the Windows Store, and within a couple months, they ended up putting it on Steam because it sold so bad.
They never released the PC sales?
No.
Jeez. I couldn't pay anybody to fucking play that game.
Sick Human says just stayed in the minds of the... Oh, boy.
I'll say one thing. They really didn't know how to market it.
No, they didn't,
Yeah.
bro. They did not market it at all. Not good at all, man. I don't think I remember seeing a single televised...
No, you remember the thing with it was, hey, you want to stop playing the same old shooters? This is the game you'd play,
Oh,
but it never really worked well.
That's the only thing I remember from it.
Yeah, I remember this is the thing for this game. This is the wrong approach. You gotta tell us about how unique it is, you know? I never really did any of that. Xbox Series refrigerator, Chaz. Jesus Christ, dude. Savage.
Bro.
Can I put my beers in it, though? Like, I mean,
All I'm going to say, if they
Damn
would have
it.
went with a more traditional shape, everything would have been all right. Why that shape, though, man? You know what? Sick Humor, you need to get your ass in here, bro. Let me change this picture real quick, because we got to talk about... We talked about this before. Sam, you know what I'm about to do. Show that fucking picture of that PC. We talked about this shit before, bro. Like, nobody... Like, you calling it a refrigerator... You know, but we know what it's trying to be, because we know what Microsoft wants. Microsoft wants the PC crowd. I mean, from the history that I watched and that I know, the PC community supported the original Xbox because it was made by Microsoft, but not everybody went over. Then they turned into Xbox fans. They were the original Xbox fans. 360 came over, those guys moved to the 360. PS2 guys moved to the 360 because they didn't wait. The next year, once the price was confirmed at $600, even more PS2 guys moved to the 360, you know. But like Sam says, the PS3 still what? It outsold the Xbox One? I mean, the Xbox 360 every year?
oh, yeah, no, that whole thing where it was falling behind was a myth.
Yeah. But, I mean, that's
was-
all that matters. It's just like, lie. Let's hope that they don't find out.
No, it was really dumb last generation. I was just like, yo, you're literally, because if you look at the worldwide numbers, it was actually ahead of the Xbox 360 pace. They were just a year ahead because they were non-existent, so they were just holding on to that one lead. That 1 year lead, excuse me. Like, the whole generation, basically, Sony is trying to come back from 10 million behind.
Exactly.
But if you look at worldwide sales, they're actually outpacing them. That's how they were able to keep narrowing down the lead. It's just simple math, but again, people play stupid.
Did you hear about the, I forgot what I was about to say. Fuck, man.
It's about the refrigerator, Xbox, what are you talking about?
No, there was a fucking rumor about something. I forgot. My mind is fucking gone right now.
It's too much Snoop Dogg juice for you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. My mind is fucking gone right now. There's been so many rumors. I'm trying to keep track of all of them, man.
Chaz says he's going to make his next house of Xbox Series bricks. I mean, if it's a sturdy structure, you could probably pull it off, man.
I need
I'm not
to know
even joking.
what's up with Sean Layden. So he's a normal citizen, creator of PlayStation alumnus.
Jim Ryan kicked him out, JayTech, that's what happened.
Yeah, it's just weird that you're even on Twitter anymore.
They forced him out, yo.
Oh man, that's sad, bro.
Like the Moto Yoshida, they're making changes over here.
Bro, I mean, I would have found a spot for him, bro. That's all I'm saying. I just would have found a spot for him, bro, because he's a legend, bro. Like, he's a fucking legend, man. It's fucked up.
Dude, no lie, I'm not even joking. You could legit probably make a house out of the Xbox series because the way they're structured, you can use them as basically girders.
Bro,
and if you want to play some,
I want to see if we can get this motherfucker on the show, Sean Layden.
Oh, how do you even reach out to him?
Twitter.
Does he respond to people?
I think if
because Yoshida doesn't like me, so I ain't even gonna try to approach him.
If you say the right words, I think he'll reply to you.
Former PlayStation God, like I really gotta kiss his ass, probably. I'm guessing. Like, dear PlayStation God, can you please bless us with your presence? Yellow Teeth God.
So, I had a theory that that's not the final form of the new Xbox, and maybe they'll change the shape, but who knows? It might be so cheap that they might be like, okay, let's keep that shape.
There's no way the Lockhart can be the same shape, right? You'd think.
Bro, that would be very confusing if it was the same shape, but it's a different fucking color.
It's like a smaller version?
I mean, everybody's expecting it to be a smaller version. Still pretty big, though.
So it's gonna be like a midget horizontal version of the Series X.
Yeah. That's that's what they're doing now. I mean, damn.
A Lockhart will be white. No
That's
slot.
what I was thinking, bro. What if they're the same size? One's black, one's white. That's what they did with the the Xbox One S. That one was white.
The S was,
yeah, and then the X was black, and they basically looked the same. The X was just a little bit bigger, but it was basically a black and a white console. Same, looks pretty much the same. One's just a tad bit bigger, and that's it. That's the only difference. I think that was confusing as fuck. Because if you remember, both of them did not sell well. So when people talking about, oh, they might get confused by the name and think it's something similar to the Wii U, they already did that. The X and the S did not sell well. I believe the base model Xbox still outsold both of those models combined.
So when Greenberg was saying X is going to give it to you, that really was more than sexual innuendo. Yeah. If we're going to go by this whole, hey, they're being like racist, in that instance, they're being pro-racist. Like,
Sam,
buy the X, it's going to give it to you. Like, oh, because it's black? I just figured that out right now. I never, like, clicked in my mind before.
All I'm going to say, he's the oldest X-bot I ever saw.
Dude, he looks like an overweight hamster.
There's no way there's another Xbox fanboy as old as he is, bro. Like, he's been just
maybe K-Mega.
Huh?
Maybe K-Mega, I'm thinking.
Really?
He's old.
How old? 40?
Ryan told me he was like 60. I don't know if he was joking.
Oh, shit! Really?
I don't know. Anybody know how old K-Mega is in the chat? I'm not sure. I don't want to talk out of my behind, but that's just what I heard. He's like 50 or 60.
Bro, if he's 60 and he acting like that, bro. Oh, bro. Oh, man.
Gaming world's all some people got, JayTech, even the 60-year-olds.
That's sad. Wow. 60 years old.
Again, I'm not sure. El Mega? Pretty sure he's 50. Okay, fine. My bad. I added 10 years on.
Pretty old.
Yeah. Now what the fuck, 50-year-olds?
That's pretty fucking old. I mean, to act the way that he acts, I don't care what platform he's on. I mean,
yeah, I'm not gonna be talking shit at that age, and I'm still gonna be gaming. I'm gonna be gaming until my hands basically just get arthritis or something. I'm assuming. Yeah. Because I won't be able to play sports at that age, so I got to do something that'll keep me like active somewhat. You know, I can't just be watching movies or like listening to music. Yep. Be bored as hell at that age. The thing with the Series S is that with the Lockhart, they said there was going to be a Lockhart, and then they re-announced a Lockhart, and nobody ever explained why they did that. They never even gave out a statement about that.
Bro, If I was you, and I'm not, and if I was anybody, it doesn't matter if you're PC, Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation. Don't trust Microsoft and what they say. Just don't do it, man. Because you're going to be confused. How many release windows did Crackdown have? Before it
10? I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a good question.
How many visual changes did it get before it actually came up?
3 or 4 at least.
Yeah, you can't trust these motherfuckers, bro. Fable? Remember Fable?
Yeah. I mean, well, the Legends actually look good. You know,
let me tell you what happened with Fable Legends. They released the beta. The beta had microtransactions. They took people's money. They didn't refund the money. They canceled the game. And then they closed down the studio. Does that seem like somebody you can trust?
Well, did you read the way they mentioned how they got fired? Like, they legit just treated them like trash, man. They had no idea they were going to get fired at all.
Exactly.
They walked them into an office and just said, you're done.
If I was a developer, I would not trust Microsoft.
Nah, that's not even, there's no human decency in that.
Why do you think that they only can acquire indie developers? They got more money than most people, well, anybody in the gaming space. But they're getting indie developers because those are the only weak asses that are going to allow themselves to be acquired. No self-respecting game company or game developer is going to allow themselves to be acquired by Microsoft.
Last Guardian had more release dates, to be fair. Well, yeah, that's a fact, but look how the game came out. Last Guardian won a bunch of Game of the Year awards. People enjoyed it. And more or less lived up to its hype. And I beat the game, and I personally really enjoyed it. Now look at Crackdown.
Not so much.
Yeah, dude. That game was a disaster. No awards, no critical acclaim, nothing, dude. I mean, is that shit even active at the moment?
You wanna know something
with Game Pass? Yeah.
Something else, right? Crackdown sucks. Nobody's playing it. Xbox fans tell PlayStation gamers that Death Stranding sucks, but everybody's playing it. But nobody's playing Gears. You see what I'm saying?
People jump out that shit quick.
They get mad when we tell them one of their games sucks. But then they turn around and still don't support the game that they claim is good. Or they're up on the internet defending. So they'll defend the game on Twitter, but they won't go and play the game. You see what I'm saying? When the resolution insults started to fly at Sunset Overdrive, they were on the internet trying to defend it, but then they didn't go out and buy the game. So again, they're part of the problem. Your words on Twitter does not equal a purchase for the game. You still have to buy the game. Defending the game is not buying the game and playing the game. Xbox fans continuously get that confused.
I couldn't figure out why it didn't do well. I mean, it was a shooter, had action, Titanfall sold well early in the year. Who knows how that fan base didn't buy it, man? We'll never know.
I still want to know why they closed down Lionhead Studios and then turn around 2-3 years later start acquiring all these other studios. You had studios. You kept closing them down. Remember what happened with Project Spark? The original Dreams?
Yeah, they tried to microtransaction the fuck out of that. Yep. And they shut it down.
It had promise, but nobody wanted them to do microtransaction. And then
you had to pay for most of those tools, man, to make like a really advanced project. That was a problem.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until you just told me. For real?
Yeah. No, dude. I thought you knew. Yeah, you had to pay
for certain things. No, I did not know that, bro. I just knew that they had some pretty awesome creations. I didn't know you had to buy that shit.
Yeah, the engine itself worked fine, but to get access to what you want to do, you got to give them money.
Man, you see, that's the shit with Microsoft, but that nobody calls them out on this shit. Man, I don't know what to say.
Like that Conquer skin, you had to pay for it.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
Dude, Halo is completely irrelevant this generation. Like for real, bro.
5 was not good. Everybody goes, oh, 5 was good. And 5 wasn't good. No.
No, we had Crap Gamer on here saying the game sucked, right? He didn't even like it.
Yeah, exactly. If Bungie was not involved, it's not a real Halo game. Why you think everybody was excited on PC to play what? What were they excited to play? Halo Collections. Halo Reach. They wanted to play games that Bungie has touched. because they know Bungie knew how to treat Halo. Anytime Microsoft didn't get the hint, Epic Games stopped wanting to make Gears. Bungie stopped wanting to make Halo. Then they made studios specifically to keep making both of those games. You knew something was going to be wrong. That's all I'm going to say. You knew something was going to be wrong.
I mean, the quality's worse, but why are they making them in such little, like, increments? Man, you're getting, like, 1 or 2 a generation. Bungie gave you 3 or 4 during the 360, including ODST.
Well,
like, I know they're contractually obligated,
that's everybody, though. I mean, we only basically got, I want to say, we basically got, 2 games from Naughty Dog? Not including the...
You want to count Lost Legacy?
Yeah, I counted it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 3.
Last of Us isn't out yet, and it's basically, I might as well say across gen. Yeah, it's part of this gen, but, you know, it's so far at the end of the gen, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Last of Us 1. It's like so far at the end of the gen. We knew it was going to get a remaster, and it fucking did.
Dude, it's legit the same shit. They're finishing off the generation with The Last of Us again.
But what I'm saying, you got Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 last gen. And then you got The Last of Us at the end. You only got Uncharted, and then Uncharted 4, and then a spin-off to Uncharted 4 with Lost Legacy, and then that's it.
I'll be honest, I like Lost Legacy more than 3, even though 3 had the better set pieces.
Oh, I love Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of 3, but I really did like there was a lot more attention to detail.
Dude, the story was just so stupid in 3, that's what turned me off. Yeah. Like, that lady fucked up that story.
Bro, at the end with that hallucination shit, I was so mad. I was like, yeah, just kill Sully off. That would have been awesome. But then you find out it's a hallucination. I was like, oh, okay. That's what we're going with. We're going with this dream sequence shit.
Yeah, you can't tease his death. You might as well just kill him.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, well, now you know why she don't have a fucking job nowhere in the industry. I think she's trying to start up a new studio, right?
Yeah, she's got an indie studio. They're supposedly doing VR projects.
That's a big thing right now. Become an indie studio. That's like the big thing this gen. Be an indie.
Dude, like with Jaffe, if I was those two, I would just swallow your pride and just beg for a job back, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you want to go out this with making these stupid titles like Drawn to Death, whatever she's going to come out with. Just because you don't want to swallow your pride. Just go back to Sony, hope they put you in charge of a studio again, and just do your thing, man.
You know, if David Jaffe hears this shit, this motherfucker's going to want to be on a podcast.
Good, he can air me out, but tell me I'm wrong. Like why wouldn't you want to be working at a studio or again like a paid salary rather than just hoping your next project takes off, man? That makes no sense to me.
Mm-hmm. You got a point.
You'll make better games and you'll make money. Like, bro, you really want to just like Drawn to Death? Like, if that's the best you got, you might as well beg one of these companies to hire you again, man. Let's be honest.
I gotta go real quick. I'm not leaving or anything, but I'll be right back.
All right, chat. I guess I'll read some of your comments.
Yeah, send some comments. I want you to talk to them about passion projects. So if a game is small, Xbox fans are now using this quote saying the game is a passion project. That's why it didn't do good, or that's why the graphics don't look so good. So
which games?
Oh, they when I started talking to them about Hellblade only selling 1 million across 4 platforms, they claimed, oh, it's because it's a passion project. You know, it's not supposed to sell that much.
Wow,
really?
I've never heard of this.
$30 game across 4 platforms barely sells 1 million. And you're just going to say, hey, that's not a failure. That's a passion project. It's supposed to have low sales. Talk to them about that. I want to know what that means. Like, that's their defense now.
Hey, man, this is some cool new lawyer shit they've come up with. Okay, let's go over what you guys are mentioning. Drive Club, wow, nice. I'm going to pick that up. You can still play it, although the online servers are off. Not too sure they just might focus development of Spider-Man 2. You need to rebuy Drive Club. Like the Gris and have just started a Watam. What's Gris and what's Watam? Kind of update will The Last of Us 2 get on PS5? Just probably graphical shit, bad style. Guessing it'll run better, it'll look better. Just, I don't think they'll charge us again like they did with the remastered, though. But we'll see. You never know how greedy these companies can get. Yes, because games are supposed to not make money and not sell well. Who knew? Hey, I've never heard of Passion Project. That's another level of damage control JT just told me about. Yeah, the multiplayer servers no longer work. But yeah, you can do the bike stuff. You can do the single player stuff. There's plenty of content if you want to pick up the DLC, which is really cheap too. I highly recommend it. And this is coming from somebody who doesn't like racing games. I did all the DLC, man. I paid what, $10 for everything. It was well worth the money and then some. That game basically lasted me like almost 2.5 years just doing all the content. It's an artsy platformer. Oh, okay, these are indie games. It's like a cartoony Death Stranding. Okay, thanks for the info on competitive. I gotta look up footage on both of those. Drive Club's, dude, I'm telling you, that game, Drive Club, is still the best looking game on PlayStation. I swear to goodness. I swear, it just, irrespective of the genre it's in, it's the best looking game. Besides maybe Horizon Zero Dawn. But every time I play Drive Club, that game just blows me the fuck away. And it's a great game to play if you're just like, you just want to chill, you just want to like, the visuals are just spectacular, especially with the weather system it added. Spectacular, man. And if you want to shit on the frames per second, it's pretty much, I would say most of the time it's a locked 30 FPS. I don't really see a lot of drops on Drive Club.
Oh, Drive Club? Bro, I was playing that shit today, bro. I got some more video clips I need to put up. But God, you know, when they added that last update for like the more city-centric maps, I was so happy, bro. I just wish they would have been earlier. That's all I'm saying. If they would have added the weather earlier, if they would have added more maps earlier, maybe the game would have had more of a chance. I just still wish it didn't end that way, you know?
No, hats off to that studio, man. They went out with dignity. They went out with dignity.
They didn't stop, bro. Like, they knew the end was near, and they still released all that shit.
Those DLC maps are very well designed, too, man. They really pissed me off, man. You had to focus your ass off to, like, just finish off some of those challenges, especially with the bikes, man.
I love the bikes. That was, like, it kind of added a whole new dynamic, because you knew it was going to be cars, but then when they added the bikes, that was crazy, man. You know, it was crazy.
You grinded, so dude, I'm one trophy away from the platinum, and I'm just too lazy to get a Frostbite. I'm pretty sure it's easy. I think I just need like event experience.
It's not online related, is it?
No, I did all the online stuff.
Great.
That shows you how little I give a fuck about platinums. Like I could easily do it. I love the game, but
like I was like I was talking about with you earlier, bro. It's funny because I gotta go back to Drive Club and see, because I know I got a lot of fucking trophies on Drive Club. Drive Club is one of those games that I'm lazy about. I could get the fucking platinum, but I'm so fucking lazy with it. Bloodborne was the same way, bro. All I had to do was the challenge dungeons, and I ended up getting a platinum last year. I fucking got the bulk of all my platinums years before.
Same. That was just a bad year for me because it was like the year of the RPG. So when I beat Bloodborne, I went right to Fallout, then right to The Witcher. I never went back to Bloodborne. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of time, man. A lot of time that particular year. No, what, 15, yeah.
Damn, why they telling me I got 0% trophies? What are they doing that for? Oh, they didn't load it up. Fuck, look at that shit right there. 52% of the trophies, bro, for Drive Club. 52.
Dude, the DLC, free trophies, man, so you can get all that, pad your score if you want.
So, how do you do that? Like with the DLC, like, do I have to do like certain ones? Because I got like 0 on a lot of it.
No, you just do them, and they're pretty much, they'll give you the gold when you finish each.
There's those different things. Okay. There's so much content, bro. They added so much shit in this game, bro.
Yeah.
They got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
yeah. Damn, bro.
19, 20, 21. They got 21 different sections underneath the main trophies for individuals. People can't say they didn't do their shit. They supported the fucking game more than anybody else supported anything else that was failing.
Oh, we're talking about Drive Club, Charles.
Yeah. Bro, I still think Drive Club sold very, very well. I still believe it sold very well.
No, they made their money. I'm guessing they just pissed off Sony with how bad they made them look with the false promises and shit.
Come on, mistakes are mistakes, but This is the people that made MotorStorm. You would have kept them around for a year or two more. You could have floated the idea of doing a remaster.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it. It was a wrong decision, but it's like a sports team, man. Somebody's got to take the fall. It's like when they got to fire the coach at some point or an assistant coach. That's just what it was.
I'd rather you fire the fucking leadership then. Keep the studio around. Fire the leadership then. That's what I would have did.
How many of them they transferred to Polyphony Digital, though? That's what they said they did.
I don't think it was a lot.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't think it was a lot.
Again, I don't see them on Twitter anymore.
Gran Turismo is still Gran Turismo at the end of the day. It didn't feel different to me at all. You know? I wanted it to, but, you know. It's Gran Turismo. It's never going to feel like Drive Club. Like, I love Drive Club's drifting and shit. And Gran Turismo, I can't fucking stand that shit. So, you know. I mean,
hopefully they take that into the next Gran Turismo, then.
Yeah. Me personally, bro, like, every game I get, I'm not going to platinum. But I do always like to have a good amount of racing games. You know, I love playing a racing game casually. I love playing fighting games casually. So you're always going to expect to see me having those. Might get a platinum. Like Tekken 7, I fucking platinum that shit. I didn't even think I was going to do it. I just went through it and fucking play the fuck out of it and then platinum that shit. It was a good platinum, too. I got that shit in the beginning of 2019. One of my first proudest platinums of 2019. Days Gone, Death Stranding, very lengthy platinums, by the way. Death Stranding must have been my most lengthiest platinum, but no. Fucking Monster Hunter, which I still don't have the platinum on because it's, what is the RNG thing? Is the random generated bullshit? I don't know.
If you haven't got it by now, I mean.
Oh, I gave up on it a long time ago. Do I want it? Yes. But no.
That game picked like one of its biggest fans to screw over on the platinum. Gotta love it.
I know, right? Sam knows, bro. Sam, I put bro, it had to be like close to 1,000 hours in that fucking game, bro. Like, I gave it my all, Sam. I gave it my all, bro. I have 3 fucking monsters. Shit. 3 monsters to get the crowns for. Bro, I'm so... Bro, it
made no sense to make that shit RNG. The game's plenty long enough as it is.
Exactly, bro. They will not... And then they won't patch it. That's what I don't understand. They won't patch it, bro. They will not patch that shit.
Frostbite Slash picked up Ni no Kuni for $10. That's a great deal, man.
That's
a great deal. In the January, so I guess they had Ni no Kuni 2 for $9.99.
Where?
In the January sale. I have the game, so.
No, not that one. I'm talking about the first one, the remaster.
Oh, no, not that one. He said part 2.
Damn it.
The remaster's still, what, 30?
Yeah. They're
40.
still trying to milk it. It's alright. I'm going to end up getting it this year. When it drops in price, I'm going to end up getting it.
I bet that said rumor, Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
Yes, I heard that rumor maybe 2 months ago. Because we saw a leaked image and then people said it was a fake image. But, hey, remember Disney got all the rights to their superheroes back. So if they do a Marvel vs. Capcom and Disney, you know, has to give them the okay to do it, they can add the X-Men back in there. So that would be dope.
Don't they kind of owe the fan base for the last game they did, which sucks, supposedly?
They do. They definitely do. I mean, just this time, I want it to be bigger. I wanted more people in the game. Less DLC characters. Get rid of that stupid season pass, man. Like, I don't think you need a season pass. No, just add the characters, man. We all know and love these guys. Just add the characters.
Again, the straight try to scam off a fighting game. I mean, that's where Street Fighter made that mistake.
They didn't. They were very successful last gen with Part 4. They made multiple versions of the game, and then they kept trying to get you to buy the characters that were already on the disc, and they kept getting away with it because the Street Fighter fans were so needy. They were so thirsty for new Street Fighter characters, they were agreed to buy these season passes. And they did it. I hated it, man.
I know Mortal Kombat SJ W'd up now, but you're better off going to that game.
Yeah, you're better going off to... Actually... Okay, Frostbite. Thank you for that $20, bro. Thank you. Big shout out. Happy New Year's, guys. Thanks for all the great streams and entertainment last year. Here's to another great year, especially with the PS5 on the horizon. Thank you, Frostbite Slash. Thank you, buddy. That's 20 euros. Thank you. I definitely wanted to say, if you are a fan of ass and titties and fighting games, I have some games that you'll probably be better off buying in fighting department compared to fucking Mortal Kombat at this point in time. Dead or Alive, Soul Calibur. Obviously.
How's King of Fighters?
King of Fighters is very good.
Okay.
You be good with that one. It is very good. I love one thing I love about King of Fighters. What I love about King of Fighters is because when it launched, it didn't have like all the bells and whistles for the attention to details and the high resolution characters. They released a free patch, and I think I might have a screenshot on my phone when they where the comparison. Bro, they made that game look so good. There was
but their roster is immense. It's like more than 50 fighters,
50
right?
characters off the bat. They only had like 5 or 7 fucking DLC characters. You don't even need to buy them. You got 50 characters in your fingertips, man.
Damn, Capcom, you got hella gut
I
on
know. Guilty Gear has a pretty good character roster. That's a damn good game.
Ooh, here's a good question. Do you think the Uncharted movie will happen? You know, we've gotten some news about the director leaving recently.
I don't want it to happen. I don't know if it will because directors keep leaving. So I can't give you a positive answer because people keep leaving. But I don't want it to happen. The universe is trying to tell them to stop. You know what I'm saying? The universe is trying to tell them to stop. And they're not stopping. They keep trying to make this movie. I don't think...
Dude, nobody asked for this shit. Why are they trying to make it?
What's the dude that plays Spider-Man? I'm lost, bro.
Oh, you talking about Tom Holland?
Oh, damn, I'm forgetting shit.
It's alright, man. It's New Year's. You had a late night last night. It's alright.
No, I'm still fucking drinking a little bit. Tom Holland. I got work tomorrow, but this shit should be out of my system by then. I only had 2 drinks last night, 2 drinks tonight.
That's not bad. See, I take the show. Yo, a Netflix show would be better than a movie.
Yes. I'd rather have a show where you don't have to limit yourself to time or the type of content. See, if you put it in a movie, you might have to take things out like curse words, blood, shit like that. If you put it on Netflix, see, there, you could pretty much do anything you want. I saw Witcher. Yeah. Bro, there was some crazy shit in Witcher, bro. With
you
the
finished
baby,
it?
I didn't expect that shit to happen with the baby.
Oh, yeah.
You remember what happened? Bro, when she went through that portal, I was like, no way. I know her arm got hit, but not. Bro, I was freaking out, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I never saw this in the show ever, bro. Bro, Witcher is dark. It is a fucked up show,
bro. Dude. That's the game is pretty much the same way, bro.
Show. Lot of titties, well, lot of nudity, lot of nudity. A lot of nudity.
I just did a mission that made me think of you, where this female troll basically abducted a male human, and basically, she wanted to rape him. She took him hostage, and he ended up just dying of starvation. I was just like, wow, this is like a reverse Law and Order SVU thing.
Damn, bro.
Like, their stories are crazy in the game, man. I'm telling you.
See, the writing in The Witcher 3 is not bad. The voice acting, not bad. The combat, I don't have a problem with. It's just the visuals. I'm just a picky guy. It's not. Look, I probably, if somebody like bets me or like pays me to finish playing that game, I'd do it. No, I'm being honest. I'm not gonna delete it though. It was a big download. I'm gonna get on there every now and then, but I still do want to finish a little bit of this backlog. They'll
probably pay you to play some Xbox games just to see you suffer.
Bro,
if you want to do that,
I'm telling you, man. If the Xbox is the right price and that's what people want to see, I would gladly do that.
Like, pay you money to beat Halo 1 on Legendary, bro. I'd give you money to do that. That should be funny. I will not stop laughing. I'll let you borrow my X if you wanted to.
That would be dope.
Here, I'm not using it.
I'm
Have
dead
fun with
ass
that
serious,
shit.
bro. I wish you didn't have an X. I feel like I'm taking advantage. I wish you had like a weaker Xbox, bro. That's worthless. You know?
No, I mean I paid almost the
the
price
X,
of an S
by
for
the
this.
way, the X is getting worthless. I saw a deal for that shit with like 3 games for 2 something.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
paid
Yeah,
$286
it's
after
falling
taxes.
in value, bro. The
Yeah.
X is falling in value.
If it wasn't for game sharing the cheap price, I wouldn't have picked it up, man. It's the only
Also,
reason I did.
Spider-Man 3, Marvel Cinematic Universe is filmed this summer, and Venom 2 having Spider-Man for its... Yeah, okay, it's going to have a crossover. Yeah, I know about that. I just think Tom Holland is a great actor. He already has good movies he's a part of. I don't want him to be a part of a live-action video game movie that's not on the level of the modern day live-action video movies. If you understand, Uncharted would be more like a video game movie from the 90s. We know it's not good, but they're still giving it to us. You know what I'm saying?
But what is this though? We're gonna get just a
They're
Nicolas Cage
claiming it's
action
a
movie?
younger version of Drake.
What's
I'd
the
rather them
backstory?
make a video game. At that point, just make a video game. Oh, there we go. Uncharted: The Lost Chapters. There you go. There you go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just have a younger Drake going through some adventures that we didn't hear about. Bam. You don't need a fucking movie. You could use a Netflix series, but not a fucking movie. You're doing too much. They need the people who did the Nathan Fillion short movie. I agree with you, Sick Humor. A lot of people have been saying that, and it's like Sony just completely ignored people. Like they just. Like,
He looks just like him too. I don't
yeah,
think want to
exactly.
use
He
him.
looks just like him, bro. They should have got his ass earlier when he was even younger, bro. If you want to do an Uncharted movie, you should, man, goddamn, you should have did it after the hype of the game of the year that it got for part 2. That was the perfect catalyst.
I don't think they were mad at him for being in the last Halo, do you?
I don't know.
Nah, I'm joking. I mean, I don't think they would be that petty. You were in Halo. We don't want you. I mean, Troy Baker's in like every game at this point.
Yeah,
Can't just blacklist people.
bro. Troy Baker's a fucking voice acting legend, bro. Who was the other guy?
What they got? Nolan North. The two.
Yeah. That's why they have match made in heaven, bro. They're the most recognizable voice actors in the industry, bro. They've been in everything, bro. Not just video games, but comic books, movies, like fucking animated series. You know, like God, they've been in so much. Legends, man, legends.
Dude, those are great stories. The way they got those, the roles for the first Uncharted. Like, the chick that played Elena, she wasn't even like an actress. She was just like a school teacher.
What?
She just saw a job listing. She didn't even know what it was about, and that's how she got the role.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and she looks way better than Elena too.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the actress who plays her, guys. She's really fucking beautiful.
Goobity gook.
But she was just teaching, looking to make money, man. It's crazy how people get their starts. I never played 4, but 5, yeah, man. I played like an hour of that. That was generic as shit. Legit just going from area to area, like, wiping enemies, man. There wasn't really any creative thought to it.
What game was that?
For the last Halo. I didn't play 4, but I did play some of 5, man, on Game Pass. Yeah. But it's not too long. I might just go back and complete it for the fuck of it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Like, there's so many. Bro, did I tell you about this guy on Dreams, the one that makes the best realistic creations, but he has a Patreon. He's basically trying to get people to pay him to see his work, but he won't publish it on Dreams. I don't like that guy. Bro.
Man, that's shady as shit.
Because it's like you can make Dreams even better than it is if you just put your fucking shit out there. You see what I'm saying? You have the most realistic creations in all of the Dreams universe. Why not do that to make sure more people know about Dreams? Fuck, Dreams is coming out next month. We're in January now. Dreams comes out February 14th. That's our next PlayStation exclusive. And I know people go shit on the game. I don't care. I know the game's great.
I did not play Killer Instinct. I played it at launch on my friend's Xbox.
Killer Instinct. That's another one. That's another game that I would want to play on Xbox.
It's not bad.
And they didn't deserve that. You want to know why they didn't deserve Killer Instinct? They did not deserve Killer Instinct because the way they fucking put it out. What did? They gave you the game with like what, one character or something?
Yeah.
And then they added characters over time through a season pass. It was just bad, bro. If the game
played good, but like you said, it wasn't a complete game. It was a free to play title.
If the game wasn't ready, then why launch it? Microsoft was just very puzzling in the beginning of this gen. It's like they did shit purposely just to lose.
Bro, they're the lazy way out company. They always take the lazy way out.
It's like they wanted to lose this gen.
Think about it. If they would have focused on that game, they probably could have had like, you know, they could have marketed it as like, well, we're the system that gives you a complete fighter or something when Street Fighter V came out. They never think ahead. Never want to put the work in.
A lot of people didn't like Street Fighter V because of that. Like Capcom rushed. I mean, the thing is, let me say this. I'm not sitting up here to tell you guys certain developers won't rush next gen. Let's be honest. We got to listen to the fucking facts. Most developers probably only had less than 2 years with the development kit. The exclusive games, the first party studios, let's say they barely had 2 years with it. So third party.
By the way, Killer Instinct, they outsourced. That wasn't even done internally.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even worse than. God damn, that's worse than what I fucking thought. That's sad, bro. But yeah, I think the first party studios probably had 2 years with the development kit for the PS5, sorry, and then third party developers probably had less than a year. We don't know what's going on with Xbox. The one thing we do know is that they don't have development kits, first party or third party. If they had it, there's no reason to keep it a secret. It's January of 2020. The next generation consoles launch in less than 12 months, 11 months away. So I don't really understand why you would keep it secret that you have a development kit when we know you have to have a development kit in order to confirm that you're working on games. So without knowing or seeing a development kit for the Xbox Series X, that means they are not currently ahead of schedule working on games. And see, at this point in time, this is when a developer feels rushed to put out an incomplete game that's launching for their next generation consoles. I don't want anybody to do that. One thing I do want third-party developers to do, to learn this technology. Sony is trying to make it so convenient for you. Why just don't help them out? Learn the technology. Stop making fucking excuses. Fucking Ubisoft talking about, was it Ubisoft? Or was it Crystal Dynamics talking about The Last of Us 2 with cinematics or some dumb shit?
Yeah, that was Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah, man. Like, bro, work hard on your game. Your game will look just as good.
Butthurt. Yeah.
Exactly. If you put in that much effort, maybe your game will look that good.
Dude, did you read it though? I read it like he was a kid. He was like, "There's no way it could look good if better than my work." Like I was like, "Wow, bro." He was hating on that shit.
Cocky. I see they updated the Donkey Kong level a little bit. I got an update message for that on Dreams.
Somebody asked a question about the Super Mario stuff in it. How why are they not copyrighted or some shit?
Because they can't. It's not real. The only thing that they could copyright is if I go play Dreams right now, and one of the Mario levels has real music from a real Super Mario, they could copyright me. But
it's like South Park though. It's like a likeness parody or some shit.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
It's like it's not really Mario. Might look like him. It might, have the movements of him, but it's not really their Mario. It's more of a creative
Gotcha.
Mario.
It's like a technicality thing.
Yeah. I mean, I could get on Little Big Planet and play a lot of the 2D Super NES Marios, and there's nothing they can fucking do. It's just like, don't you got Forge mode on Halo? You can make a Mario level on there, and there's nothing Nintendo can do to Microsoft.
I've seen some creative stuff on Forge mode, but those are in the past Halos, not the current ones.
Oh. Well, but yeah, you get my point.
Yeah, even on Halo Reach, man, the Forge stuff was impressive. They would make like they would do like duck hunt stuff, for example. Just things you wouldn't even think of, man.
If Nintendo wanted to do something to Sony about the Mario levels or any of the Nintendo properties that people create in Little Big Planet or in Dreams, they would have been able to do it already, but they can't. So, didn't we talk about this before, Sam?
We were talking about, like you said, they had a bunch on the Little Big Planet.
Yeah, I was like, no, we were talking about on Dreams how they're gonna tackle this, and then the beta came out and the early access came out, and they kept making copyrighted stuff, and nobody fucking said anything. So, hey,
they're dumb, man. That's free promotion. That's the way I would look at it. Older Tekken games. I mean, I was pretty much when I played Tekken, it was on PS1, man. After that, I never really got back to it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My favorite Tekken was Tekken 3 on the PS1.
Yeah.
So I can agree. The new one.
I would imagine that was most people's.
And me, honestly, I think they should have kept Tekken exclusive to PlayStation.
Dude, it sold like it this gen. The sales again are one-sided. Yeah.
It sold like shit on 3 platforms. Fucking
it was like 5-1 in favor of PS4.
Exactly, bro. No fucking clue why they put that shit on Xbox. Not a damn clue, and there's no reason that those fucking developers, the company, or the bigwigs can tell us it was a good reason, it was a good opportunity to put it on Xbox when they're not even buying it over there. Damn, bro. Piss me off. They piss me off all the time with that shit. They put games on Xbox that the Xbox fans don't ask for. They shit it on for generations, and you give them the game anyway. Kingdom Hearts, Yakuza, Final Fantasy, putting them on Xbox. For what? I remember one insult that I heard from Xbox community when I was about to start YouTube. It must have been before 2008. And I saw it on the internet. And they said that every Final Fantasy character looks like, every Final Fantasy male character looks like a girl with their hair. Like, they said some really fucked up shit, bro. Like, Xbox fans would always tease people on the internet about supporting Final Fantasy or Square Enix games, mainly because they were only on PlayStation. And, bro, now you're getting access to these games? Like, they should have never got access to the games.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're taking the money up front.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say, bro. The money, hey, you could call our games gay or any of that stuff, but just give us that suitcase of money up front, and I don't care what your fans do. And
you're giving them more money than they're going to make as the games sell like shit on your system anyway. That's the funny part.
That's sad, bro. You got to basically pretend that people care.
Yeah, you're wasting money. You're wasting your own money for no reason.
You're giving them the suitcases of money. You're putting these games on Xbox that used to be exclusive to PlayStation, hoping that they're going to play the game because they're available for free on Game Pass, and you know they're not. And you're not going to give us any statistics because you stopped doing that because it proved that you're a fraud. Remember the statistics we got? 3 million players in 3 days from Gears of War 5? And then people kept reminding them that sales don't equal players?
No, that was Greenberg. I remember that one.
Yeah. So then they passed something where they claim, they talked to the public and they said, we're not giving out any more information on player base or something like that. Yeah, it's like they're frauds.
You only do that because you're embarrassed, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Expert Gaming HD, right? Tekken, I don't know, it was way more popular on PS1. I really don't. I don't know why it dropped off after that, but, you know.
Yeah, Tekken 1, 2, and 3 were revolutionary for fighting games. Like, I loved 3. 3 just looked amazing at that time, bro. Like, it was such an upgrade.
It might have been the only gen Street Fighter wasn't that relevant, man. I mean, I remember I had Street Fighter Alpha. I played some of that, but... Like, that was Tekken Virtual Fighter for a while in the fighting genre. Then it went right back to Street Fighter. And, of course, Mortal Kombat made a comeback, so maybe that just didn't help Tekken at the end of the day, man. It just pushed it into the back burner, I'm thinking.
That and Injustice. Remember Injustice 1 launched last gen?
Oh, yeah, and the second one was a lot better, right?
Yep. Really, really good. Yeah, man, I mean, the competition, that's what's killing Street Fighter right now. There's so much competition. By the time
Tekken 7 has an exclusive VR mode. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. By the time that there's a good Street Fighter, I think they're gonna have a lot of competition. Cause you know the Grand Blue Fantasy game, they're gonna have a fighting game. You know, then Guilty Gear has one. Uh, then what is it? That game that McNeil's plays.
Yeah, but what does he play? Blaze Blue, Guilty
Blaze
Gear.
Blue.
You
There
got
you
King
go.
of Fighters, a myriad of these fighters,
There's
man. They're all
tons of
good.
fighting games out here. I was waiting for this moment where Street Fighter wouldn't be relevant anymore. You know, me personally, I don't like the exclusivity deal. I hated it.
It didn't really do anything.
Yeah, it didn't do shit.
Yeah, that was one of the. It was
The
probably the
reason
worst
why
deal,
I
man.
don't like it is because it was such a sloppy deal. And like I said, Capcom obviously wasn't ready to release that game. And they released it anyway. Yeah, they released that shit broken and no
They
cover.
made themselves look bad, dude. Like you said, you named other adaptations of smaller teams. They did such a better job. It was embarrassing.
You gotta love it, man. They learned their lesson. I mean, but all in all, Capcom has bounced back in every other direction compared to Street Fighter. Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil. They did
Bringing
a
back
good
Dino
job.
Crisis at least.
Hopefully, we're getting that.
Again, a rumor, but yeah, we don't know what the fuck happened to Deep Down.
All I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna have a good sleep tonight. Not because I'm a little bit buzzed. I got this buzz going on,
You
but
sound drunk.
it was only 2 drinks. But look, I'm gonna have a good sleep because tomorrow we gonna wake up. It's gonna be the first business day of 2020. I'm so ready for 10 o'clock to roll around. I was ready for 10 o'clock to roll around this morning because I figured that we would get something. We did get something. We got the free PlayStation Plus games, but I know tomorrow gonna be a bigger deal because everybody's gonna be back in the office. We should learn something, Sam.
Jamar said he thinks Final Fantasy VII should be an exclusive. It was only an exclusive during the PS1 era.
I agree, but I disagree. The reason why I disagree is because Square Enix has slowly but surely started putting every Final Fantasy game on every platform. So it would be stupid and impossible to have Sony lock down 7 when every other number of Final Fantasy is on Switch, PC, and Xbox. So the way that Square Enix wants to go, they want to eliminate exclusivity. And this is why I believe Final Fantasy VII should be available on all platforms this year.
Are they releasing it on PC or it's just consoles?
What?
The remake.
So far, only on a PS4 this year.
Okay. Yeah, no, because the PS1 version that was released on PC, but Eidos did the port.
Yeah. Why would? Yeah. See, this time around, again, I told people this all the time. We learned that the PC fans don't buy games, and if we learned it, then their investors learned it. And if their investors learned it, they basically told them, fuck them, man, they can wait. Monster Hunter did it, 8 months. Neo did it, 9 months. Death Stranding did it, 8 to 9 months. Injustice did it about 6 or 7 months. Bro, they don't gotta put games on PC day one. They'll be alright. Either they could buy them or not. They're not gonna buy them.
I'd be better off porting that to the Switch instead of the Xbox, but I'm guessing
Yeah,
they can't
they
handle
would.
it.
They would get more support, but sadly, this is the one thing I tell Nintendo fans about. You gotta stop making excuses for weak hardware when it comes to Nintendo. They should not be exempt from producing powerful hardware. I mean, they got money. Let them put out something powerful, man. What do you think about that, Sam? The excuse, we know they're not going to buy Final Fantasy on Xbox, but if it was on the Switch, but then you turn around and say, well, damn, the fucking Switch can't handle it because they wanted to go weak this time around. I'm sorry, bro. They should not have done it. They should have tried to go for a little bit more power.
That's the thing. Like, in theory, you're right, but sales-wise, their plan basically worked to fruition and then some.
Yes, it did. They tricked all the fucking younger people into believing they came out with a hybrid handheld, and those people that got the 3DS, did turn around and get the Switch. I mean, let's be honest.
I'm like, they handle that shit like a bunch of clumsy motherfuckers, and they still got away with it.
Yeah, that's Nintendo. That's the
name
charm
brand
of Nintendo. They're the Disney of the gaming industry. They can basically...
I would love for them to do a traditional console like the GameCube, but I don't think they'll ever go back to it.
Bro, after the 2 generations of getting your ass whooped by Sony, Nintendo will never try to feel or pretend to be competitive with a PlayStation console.
I'm just hoping because now they're trying to be friendly with third parties. Why don't you just give it one more shot for the people that actually, want to play your games the right way? You'll just one more shot.
No,
I think they could take the Xbox spot, to be honest, if they tried hard enough.
I want everybody to just close your mind. I'm fucking buzzed right now. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling it. Okay, just close your fucking eyes, right? And imagine Super Smash Brothers in real 1080p or real 4K with the power of the PS4, and that's what Smash Brothers would look like.
Yeah, no, that's...
You see what I'm saying? But again, they had to go with a unique art style.
Would it be 3D or it would still be 2D?
It would still be 2D.
Alright.
But they had to go with a unique art style because, the Switch wasn't powerful enough. It's a beautiful art style, though. Don't get me wrong. It's very smooth. I love it. But it could look a lot better. Think about it. With more power.
Yeah. No, it would look proper. It would be
there's tons of fucking games that could really benefit from the power.
Like, imagine Zelda running on, like, something that's close to the Decim engine.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Shit like that.
And you're getting it the way it looks now with no voice acting, and you're taking that shit up the ass from them. That's...
Yeah, that's sad, bro. Bro, Mario has never really said a full fucking sentence a day in his life. Not from any of the games I was playing.
Dude, the last time I was blown away by a Mario display was 64 on a kiosk in Toys R Us. That was it.
Oh, yes.
That was the last time this shit ever blew me away technologically. I was like, wow, what is this? I need to have it. Nah, man. You need to go back to that. But you're right, they got these casuals in the palm of their hand, so money talks, man.
Look, if they don't rise up and say, hey, Nintendo, I want to stop supporting your fucking hybrid handheld, and I'm only buying your next system if it's powerful, then maybe Nintendo will fucking think about doing it. But everybody's basically telling them a handheld is alright, just keep giving us low quality games and we're alright. No,
I said something close to the Decim engine. It's just obviously being hypothetical. It's not a fighting game engine. I mean, they use it for shooters and they made it for RPGs. I'm sure they could tailor it to a fighting game engine, but just imagine a Nintendo first-party IP looking like anything on PS4, even the Xbox with some of their games, man. The way they should look, instead of just half-assed hybrid shit that JayTech's mentioning. See, because The Witcher, what I love about The Witcher, to me, it's what Zelda should be. It's a mature version. It's a way better looking version. That's why I could never get into Zelda because it was too kiddie for me. The Witcher, that's the kind of Zelda I want to play. And that's what it is to me when I play The Witcher.
Yeah, it's sad though, man. Zelda's one of the best looking.
Hey, hold on. He's saying games aren't better because of aesthetics resolution. That's correct, but you're telling me you wouldn't enjoy Zelda with voice acting and proper looking environments? It would enhance the experience. It's not the whole experience, so you can't tell me it wouldn't enhance it. But you're fighting 3 enemies at a time in Zelda. You wouldn't want to be fighting like 15 to 20 or something? That's just going to enhance your experience, man. But you don't want voice acting on any of the modern bells and whistles. Hey, some people like outdated experiences.
Like I said, Nintendo is in the lead because of people like that. Sometimes they don't want anything to change. They're alright. Whether it's audio or visuals, they're okay. I like that one. I like that. That was a good game. The Dynasty Warriors game, Hyrule Warriors. That was a really, really good little Zelda spinoff. I liked it. Visuals were good. Action was good. Liked it.
I don't know what proper is. I never really dabbed into deciding what games should be. I mean, it's not that deep of a question. I'm just saying, in terms of technologically, it should be up to date.
Yeah.
So if you had an up to date Nintendo first party IP game, not in between where it's like, oh, it could be more powerful, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if it had the full fledged capability.
Man, if the Switch was more powerful, it wouldn't miss out on any games. And now, if you love Nintendo and you got a Nintendo Switch, think about that. That the big games like Kingdom Hearts 3, that would be on the Switch if it was more powerful. You can't blame Square Enix for not wanting to downgrade. You got to blame Nintendo sometime. There are so many games that missed the Switch that needed more power. And I'm not going to be mad at the developers. I'm going to be mad at Nintendo, the company, that refused to make their handheld more powerful.
Dude, with the way the third-party relations are now, it's more better than ever. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why not just take one more crack at a traditional console?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Because Akuma's right. I didn't say they weren't beating Microsoft. I just mean in terms of like an actual second traditional console. Because right now, the only second traditional console you have is Xbox, if you're actually interested in it. Yeah. Since the Nintendo's technically, it's a freaking handheld. Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah, I'm not shying away with that, bro. It's a handheld in disguise. And that's what it is. Can't shy away from that. People gonna be mad all they want, but it's a handheld in disguise.
Dude, I don't ever see anybody playing that shit docked. I just don't. You don't want to play that on your big TV.
1080p.
You're playing your other systems or your PC.
1080p or less than 1080p on your big TV? I don't think so. Not a Nintendo Switch game. Even if it is 1080p docked, it doesn't mean it's gonna look better. That's the thing. It was made for 720p because you want to have that in mind when you think somebody's gonna willingly want to leave their house and, you know, play the Switch on the go.
Well, I prefaced proper and showed it with technological capabilities, but I'm pretty sure you missed that. To see someone playing a dock, you need to be in people's houses. Exactly. So if they have it in the car, then that means it's not at their house, right? Like, I like how this dude's literally trying to, like, nitpick everything I'm saying. Like, think about it. If I'm in the car with a person with their Switch, then it wouldn't be in their house, would it?
Who's
Fuck utilizing common sense.
Who's doing
no voice acting. What's his name? Arsenic Steel. No voice acting makes the game terrible to me. I'm sorry about not having the option. Pisses me off. Dude, once Final Fantasy X released, could you ever go back to, like, Final Fantasy with no voice acting?
Yeah,
that's progression.
1, 2, and 3.
Right. Imagine playing Skyrim with no voice acting. Even though their voice actors are horrible and limited, but still, it's the sense of realism it brings. It's just games progressing, man. It's evolving. That's what these games on Nintendo side don't do. Like, Zelda still doesn't have voice acting. Like, bro, even some of these booty RPGs have voice acting. See, if my friend has kids and he's taking his Switch in the car, then his kids aren't playing it at their house, or else they would have been like, hey, let me keep the Switch, Dad, so I can have it docked and playing this shit. No motion capture. They still don't do that either? Like, at all? They probably don't even have, like, their own studios. Like, their motion capture studios, I should say. You passing out, by the way?
What happened?
Yeah, I knew it. You're about to pass it up.
Oh, no, I'm just waiting. I'm just listening, seeing if you were say anything. I'm up.
Nah, it's just a bunch of comments. I'm about to head out, get something to eat, man.
Okay, guys, we're going to end this stream. I want to thank everybody for being here for the new year, the very first stream of the new year. We're not going to have any stream tomorrow unless there's some fucking big announcement. We're not planning on any stream on Friday either, again, unless it's a huge announcement in gaming. But we will be back on Saturday with the PlayStation Legion Gaming Podcast. We're going to have a featured game that I'm going to play while we take questions and talk. And, of course, on Sunday at 2 o'clock, as always, the PlayStation Legion Sunday Show. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you have not liked this live stream, please hit that like button before you leave. It's not going to hurt anybody. It'll let me know that you're there. Um, I'm also gonna be on Twitter. I don't think I have to deal with any of the trolls. I pretty much destroyed all of these guys' logic. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's JayTechTV. You want to follow me on Twitch, it's JayTechTV HD. I saw that I was getting a lot of support my last 3 live streams on Twitch, and I want to thank everybody that comes out for these live streams where I'm just gaming. So thank you guys. I'm buzzed right now, so I'm probably gonna just watch a movie and go to sleep. But tomorrow, when I wake up, I will be playing a game on my PS4. So I'm gonna be posting some screenshots, and I'm gonna have a couple polls on what games I should play. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for all the support all the times. Big shout out to Wrath and Frostbite Slash. Both of you guys gave a shitload of donations today, and I want to thank you guys for being the first 2 individuals to give out donations in 2020 to the PlayStation Legion. Thank you guys. Again, we are donating all this money to everything we need to get ready to go to E3 this year. That is our major goal, to make sure the members that are going from the East Coast, we go visit the West Coast and cover E3 to the best of our ability. So thank you. All these donations are going to help us achieve that dream. See you guys later.